I haven't watched WandaVision.
You haven't watched. I was literally. That was like the only thing I was going to talk about.
Were you?
Was how great WandaVision is,
Okay.
and all the different things I was going to spoil WandaVision.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that's all. Literally the whole. I was going to spend like 3 hours
Sweet deal.
on a live stream talking about WandaVision.
All right.
But it's good. You should watch. Welcome to live streaming with Mike and Zachy Coon.
What's up, girls?
Zachy Tune.
Zachy Chunos.
Zachy Chinos? Is that your pants?
Yeah, it's Zachy Chinos. Zachy Chinos.
So it's a Saturday afternoon. We just wanted to hang out, say what's up. Laser Pants is in the house. He got the first comment. Sorry, everybody else. You tried. You tried. You can just go home. Everybody. Laser Pants. He got the first comment, so that's it. Kevin Hood, not much. What is up with you? What's up with you?
I don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. I just kind of showed up today.
You did. You literally did. He brought me some toys. And then he's like, let's live stream. And I was like,
no, you asked me let's live
I did
And
ask
I asked if it was sexual. And
I did.
Said no, I was almost out.
And we can make it sexual if you want to make it sexual.
I mean, I do now. I feel like we've thrown it out there into the universe.
Yeah. So Kevin Hood, that's what's up. Prophet 924, howdy. How are you? David Smith is in here. Brian, what's up? Fugman 4, how you doing, buddy? Cato's collection, his entire collection is here. His entire collection is right here. Miguel, how you doing? How's it going? You're awesome. Keep being awesome. Paul, the loving touch. The loving touch.
I feel like that should be his nickname. Paul,
the loving touch. Huge. Actually, that. But I wanted to be like a wrestler.
Yeah.
Here's the loving touch. What's up, Kate? I said hi to Kato again, but I'll say hi to Kato like 8 times a day. Kato's great. Most of these people just you know what? Let's start off with plug. This is Mike K's plug hour right here. Laser Pants doesn't really necessarily have his own, as far as I know, YouTube channel, but you should check out his podcast, Infinity Equation. I haven't listened to every episode or watched every episode. But go to YouTube, Infinity Equation. That's it. Cool guy, cool people. That's what's up. And then Cato's collection. Go check out his channel. Good stuff, real good stuff. So that's what I've got going on so far. What's up, Chase? How's it going? The first hour of this is just gonna be saying hi to people.
Guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be saying, it's clicking on comments, saying hi to people.
I don't really do the live streaming. So
no, not often. We usually do the live stream, but it's like from my room and your room.
Yeah,
and we're doing the thing.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be drinking in this, but we may have partaken of some. Well, they're not illicit in where we live.
I know, that's true.
We may have eaten some things. That's all.
Yeah, with some stuff.
Yeah, you can take that and run with it if you want. Prophet 924, toys are fun. This is 100% a fact.
Do you think if Toys R Us was Toys R Fun, they would have lasted longer?
I hope so.
Because I think I'm not a fun person. And now that I know the toys are me, because Toys R Us, I'm not going to go.
Well, what's grammatically correct? Is it Toys R Us or Toys R We?
Well, I think it's Toys R Us. I think it's inclusive. They're making us part of their statement.
Okay.
I know I suck.
Yeah.
And so if I suck, I'm going to assume they suck.
Yeah, like by association.
Any place that welcomes me anywhere.
The garbage association. Yeah, 100%. No, this is a house of filth because you are here.
Yeah, I'm making it filthier.
Yeah, that's true.
It's filthy before I should.
Yeah, that's not true. I cleaned it. I literally cleaned. I spent all day cleaning. Jedi Trek, how's it going? Aiden, there we go. Aiden, how you doing? Kato, dropping that 5 bomber to motivate you to make this sexual. Well,
we're not.
No, we're not. I'm not going to.
We're not really doing it?
I'm not really going to. I mean, it's only a $5. I don't know. There's not much I would really do. What's the most sexual thing you would do for $5?
I don't know. Ask me this question in like
when the stuff kicks in. We'll
my
see.
threshold changes very much.
Well, that's at work. I would ask people this. This would be like my like kind of an icebreaker question, but also just kind of a boredom question. Is like, what's the least amount of money you would take to do something crazy? So I would pick something like, let's say, something mundane, like eat someone else's booger. So like let's say I pull out a booger right here. What's the least amount of money that I would have to give you to eat this booger? Like if I had $100,
and we're talking like pre-COVID times.
Yeah. No, So no chance of getting any kind of sickness or whatever. Like here's a booger. It's not slimy. It's just a normal nose nugget.
Almost raisiness.
Yes. Yeah. I have $100 bill in my hand. Would you eat this booger for this $100 bill?
Yeah, I'll do it.
You do it for $100. Yeah. Now, what
if I'm not getting sick? Yes.
Yeah. Now, what if I have it? What if it's $50? No. What about 75?
No.
So is 100? Is 100 your lowest?
And also, you threw $100. You have to start at 50 and then work your way up. So you highballed me. I'm not gonna.
That's fair. That's fair. I did this improperly. Yeah. I didn't negotiate this properly. I am a bad haggler. They call me the haggler. I was really good at it. They did go. Oh my god.
No one ever calls you the haggler.
Paul says that $5 gets you a longing look. Well, hold on. Is it like
for me?
Boop, like that? Like kind of like that? Does it give you the bedroom eyes?
Yeah, the bedroom eyes.
Kato says Kato, next time you do a live stream, I'll give it back to you.
Yeah. Or it might get weird later.
I don't know. Yeah, who knows?
We just started this and early.
Yeah, so Infinity, I can't talk right now. Infinity Equation had retro blasting on last night. Fun.
That sounds very sexual.
That does sound. That sounds very sexual.
Put on some 80s clothes and we just went to town.
We retro blasted each other all night. Yes, THC enhancements. This is THC enhanced Miguel. Some Eddies. Nice. This is true.
Yeah.
I do Tradecraft. Just so it's like right down the street. Great place. Absolutely love it. How many hot toys have you amassed so far? So far, Aiden, I have one hot toy, and that is Cody, and he is in the living room, and I am too lazy to get up to go get him. Yeah. I am currently paying off. Well, actually, right now, I'm currently waiting for IG-11 to come out. The last payment is just hinging on whenever IG-11 decides to get released.
Do you have to put down like a down payment?
So the way I do it, let's say like IG-11 is like $250. There's a down payment of like $20 or $30, and that's non-refundable. And then they have a payment plan set up. So like every month, then the further out you go, the better it is.
Right.
So like for IG-11, it's probably like 3 payments of like $50.
Right.
So it's like 50, 50, 50. Yeah. And then whatever the last little remainder is, they wait until it ships because it also includes the shipping in there.
Yeah, I do that with Sweetwater for music gear.
Yeah. It's a way easier way to buy stuff like that. So, but yeah, so I've got IG-11 waiting to just come out before I get that final payment in. I've got, what else do I have? I'm making payments on the Biker Scout, and then also on the on Captain Rex. And I just for Christmas got the Mandalorian and Beskar armor with the Baby Yoda. And I just need to do the last payment on that next month. And then whenever that comes out. So
I still remember like a little while ago.
I know I was pretty anti.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm not gonna do it. And then like you were like, I'm gonna get this Cody. I'm gonna get this Cody. And I was like, all right, man. All right.
So I think I'm done. Like I won't say definitively I'm done, but like new ones have been announced and stuff, and I haven't had that itch to be like, oh, I need to pre-order that. Right. I need to get that. The only reason I'm doing the Mando, that wasn't a later edition, is because I'm getting the IG-11, and I wanted a Mando to kind of go with that.
I'm not really judging you.
You're judging me.
A little bit.
You're a little judging me.
I'm only judging that you said no to it.
I know. Well, so what? I feel like
money.
I know. Ultimately, but you can still judge me a little bit. I feel like every serious collector who, like, you mostly collect like Transformers. I think there's one hot toy Transformer. I think they made it Optimus Prime,
right?
But I think that's it. I feel like anyone that collects Star Wars stuff should have at least one hot toy in their collection.
It's like if they made like a hot toy as like G1 Galvatron.
Yeah, you wouldn't even not.
I would hate myself, but I would do
correct,
it.
Correct. Yeah.
But it would take a while for that. It would take a specific thing to make me cross that threshold.
Right. So for me, it was sometime during the pandemic where I was just like, people were talking about like, Rex had just been announced,
right? And
Cody was still up for pre-order, and I'm just like, I want Rex and Cody so bad, like. And then Lily was like, well, do they have a Baby Yoda? And I'm like, I'm showing her the life-size one.
So that's how you sold her? You left
kind of, yeah. So, but like, there's definitely FOMO. It was like FOMO got me super hard. And I think it was really hard to do the one because I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy one, but you can't have like just Cody and not Rex. So I'm like, okay, Cody and Rex. And then I'm like, well, I really like the Biker Scout. Like Biker Scout is hands down one of my favorite of all time Star Wars stuff.
Like the classic speeder bike.
The classic speeder bike. And he comes to the Baby Yoda. Then I'm like, well, it'd be cool to have an IG-11 to put on there because that's like my favorite scene from The Mandalorian.
Right. Is
when IG-11's on the Biker Scout and shooting, the stormtroopers and stuff. So then, like, I don't know, it just kind of snowballed, and that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
I also have a stupid,
but I'm done.
Yeah,
I think I'm done. I don't think I'm gonna buy anymore. To be honest, like I'm serious.
No, I'm serious. I'm not even gonna hold you to account for. I genuinely don't care. I just thought it was funny. That's initially how we
so Aiden, to answer your question, I've got one, but I've got like 4 more on the way.
I got 0.
Long story short, that was a long story.
It's okay.
That was good.
There's a lot. It's a lot to unpack.
It's a lot to unpack.
Like psychologically, there's a lot going on.
JJ Prime Reviews, how's it going? We're going back through this. Ionicus, I think you said hi earlier, but I missed it. What's up, Ionicus? How's it going? Markalorian, how you doing? Let's see. Vince Jacobs says, I think he's talking about the booger thing. $500. Yeah. Miguel says $100 is a good price for that. I think $100 for me. If it's non-COVID times, it's just normal looking booger.
Clearly doesn't have like a flu or something. Right.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I get it.
Ionica says $5 will gets a lap dance. He's pretty easy.
Yeah, for him.
That's pretty good.
I appreciate people who, and then like he lures you in, like something.
Well, yeah, it's like the first one's free, and then.
But also, like you don't know how sexy it is. Like you're gonna doubt it for that low of a price. You're like, that's not worth it.
Well, I'll say this: I've only been to a strip club one time. It was for Sean's bachelor party, and I like this girl. I was just standing off in the back, just kind of hanging back, and she was cute. This girl like comes up and she's like, why don't you follow me back here? And I'm like, fine. Like I'll indulge. I'll get a lap dance or whatever. And like, they don't tell you, like, it's like for one song, but like the song was only 10 seconds long. So I'm like, does that count? And then the next song started and I'm like, okay, maybe this is the song. And then another song happened. And I'm like, wait a minute. How many songs are we doing here? Like, how expensive how much time have I just paid for you to awkwardly grind against
a song? It's a clip.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think I ended up having to pay her like $60 or something
also,
like that. It was not worth it.
But I understand because I've never had a lap dance. I've never really been in the strip club thing. I went once, but I didn't do the lap dance thing. My thing is always curious, and I've said this before to a friend of mine. Like, so it's like a 3.5 minute long song, right? It's like when you go to karaoke and you're singing the song as a joke, and you get to the first verse, first chorus, but then you realize you have to
get the whole song, whole song.
A full 3 minute lap dance is a long.
It's a long time
for a lap dance. Like, especially if you're like kind of like in this like a weird different state of mind for reasons. I don't know. It'd be weird. It would kind of weird me out. I don't know. I'm also neurotic and weird.
You are a little neurotic, but that's okay. It's cute. Which is better, Hot Toys or Figuarts? Talking in consideration of their cost. I mean, it's really hard to compare those two. Like, I wouldn't even compare them. Like, I would compare Figuarts in Black Series.
I think Figma is more because Figuarts are more like the Figma kind of variation, like kind of
Figma, Revoltech, Figuarts. Those are. But I don't think Hot Toys can compare to Figuarts. Well, it's a different scale. It's a different level of quality.
Yeah.
That's like saying like, hey, what's better, like a monster truck or like this little pickup truck that I got,
a
moped or whatever. Yeah. Like, sure, they're both cars, they'll both get you there, but they're different classes of vehicle.
Yeah, and financial costs.
That's for sure. But I do think, like I said earlier, I think everyone that collects Star Wars stuff should have at least one Hot Toy in their collection. That's just a fact.
Fair enough.
Let's see. Hello, Golden Souls. What's up, Jonah?
Yo, girls.
Going back through here. Bullwinkle 80. How's it going, buddy? Boom. Stumbler just broke through a window until he farts running the entire. All right, it's good. That's good stuff. I like the fart part. That's the fart part.
Yeah, the fart part.
The fart part.
The fart part.
The fart part. Who has got their hands on a Cobra Viper? Not me. That's for sure. Tree Beers Toy Box. What's up, dude? That's Barry. That's my buddy Barry. Barry has been.
Barry?
Oh, that's True Barrymore.
True Barrymore.
True Barrymore. That's it. Stumbler apparently has one Viper, another one coming. Tree Beer's got one Viper. Vince Jacobs got a Snowspeeder, $18 for $18 at GameStop. That's good. That's good stuff right there. So yeah, we're kind of caught up now.
Yeah,
that's fine. I'm gonna be opening some shit up. We're doing some unboxings here. So
I thought it was like psychological trauma.
Yeah,
you're gonna be opening some shit up.
I'm just gonna be talking. I'm just gonna be opening up to you guys today. When I was 8, oh my god. No, shit. What should I open first?
I don't know. You got stuff. You got a whole pile of it.
I'll tell you what. Some of them are already open. Let's start with those.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cat.
Are you?
Fuck it. We'll start with the ones that you brought over.
Oh yeah.
So Zachy Coon just got me some stuff. He just found for me this cup right here, a little Studio Series 86 cup.
Little cup action.
2 girls, 1 cup. Am I right? Am I right?
You were just a cup holder.
I wasn't a cup. Fuck off. Fuck you. Got a little blur going on there. And the one I was actually looking forward to the most is Jazz.
He is my favorite.
And all that jazz.
I wish he was a smidge taller.
Yeah,
but
sure.
He's so fun.
He looks good. I've always liked Jazz. Has always been one of my favorites. So now I'm good on the deluxe size. We just need Grimlock. Yep. Grimlock's the only one we're missing. So hopefully we'll get Grimlock soon.
I don't know if our area just hasn't gotten him,
or they've all been sold. Yeah, who knows? Papa Gord.
Papa G.
Everyone pay attention to Papa Gord. I was Linda's in the chat. What's up, Linda? How's it going? Jonah, am I excited for Deluxe Cal? I don't know if excited is the word for it. I guess yes. On some level, I'm excited for it. I'm mostly excited for his accessories. I really, for some reason, the Boggling and the Holocron are 2 things I really am looking forward to, which is dumb, but sure. Let's see some other things I got. I opened these up. I was on Palatoys. Of course, I have that Cyclonus. He's got it right here. He's right there. That's my Cyclonus. So I opened these up on the last Pallet Boys stream I was on, which is actually the only Pallet Boys stream I've been on. But these are the new All-Star 3.0. My light here. Let me turn this light off. It's glaring. There we go. It's still glaring. That'll work though.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, this is the Mythic Legions All-Stars 3.0. This is the Shira one. Her name is Dorina Honoris, but she's fucking Shira. So I had to get that.
So Dorina is having sex with Shira.
You got it.
What?
The next one I got is Lord Dragul, and he's basically Hordak.
He looks rad as shit.
He does look rad. He's got an actual unmasked, like a white vampire face somewhere in there. Cool. I'm gonna do an unboxing, kind of messing around with video on these. That's now that I've got the Mandalorian, the Beskar Mandalorian video I just posted. I've been working on that video for so freaking long. I'm very happy to be done with it. But now I can kind of mess around with some new stuff I got. And then the last one is this rad Minotaur guy.
Which you turn the light on right before.
I know, but I figured if I hold it back, it'll still look good. But yeah, he looks rad.
Yeah.
His name is Torion.
Torion.
Of course it is.
Little on the nose.
Little on the nose there.
But I guess it's not spelled Torion.
Yeah. Torion Lannister.
Yeah.
Lannister. So I got those, and that's actually weirdly enough. Like I haven't ordered any of the next 2 waves of Mythic Legions. Like I didn't order anything from the Demon wave or the Vampire wave. Like I didn't get the Moose. I really wanted the Moose, but every time I went to go buy the Moose, I just didn't. I don't know. Like I would get to it, I would get to the price point, I'd put it in my cart, I'd like get it ready, and before I went to buy, I just wouldn't. I don't know.
I made the mistake of showing those to my girlfriend, and now she kind of wants to get like some of the skeleton guys and all that stuff. So now I might be for that.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. Oh, this is another Dork Side box. I got this a day or so ago. It's nothing special. I've already opened it, but this is the Archive collection. I got the Grand Admiral Thrawn. I have the original, but I wanted the better face, so of course I dropped $20 to get a slightly better looking face. Because that's how I do. Same, actually, that's true for all of these. Yeah. I got the Hoth Han Solo right there. Same thing. He's got a better looking face, but I've got the one with the Tauntaun. So I mean, I'll just replace that on my shelves. And then lastly, same thing. I've got the Luke Skywalker Hoth right there. And that's all I've got. I didn't get the Commander Cody because I already have Commander Cody, and since he doesn't have a face, he can't have a better face. Yeah. He's just a helmet.
But what if it's you use your imagination? You feel that there is another sexier face.
I mean, that's a good point. I hadn't really considered that.
Yeah, use your imagination. Spice it up in the bedroom a little bit.
The next box I got, actually, I haven't opened, but it was opened for me. It came like this. Sweet. I just wanted to show it off. The figures are actually behind you.
Okay.
This is what my wave 1 of G.I. Joes came in, but like it came completely open like this. Like it was sliced open. It was bullshit.
Did you want them?
Yeah. So I got wave 1 is I ordered these a year ago, and I finally got them. Yeah. Oh, so I got the roadblock here. There we go. Roadblock. This is the older roadblock deco, I think. I got the Duke here. I like that Duke. It's a good looking Duke. I dropped the Duke. You dropping a Duke?
Old Duke
yeah.
Over there.
This is the Scarlet, but this is the new Scarlet. So it's the redeco of Scarlet. I like this one better, so I'm really happy I got this. Destro, of course, because you got to get the Destro.
Even though you got that Pimp Daddy one.
I mean, the Pimp Daddy one's way better. Let's just be honest there. The Pimp Daddy one's the best.
I stopped lying to myself.
No. And then I've got Snake Eyes, of course. I have the regular, like the other Snake Eyes, the Hasbro exclusive Snake Eyes.
I was hoping it was going to be that Nicolas Cage movie from the 90s with Gary Sinise.
Oh, yeah, Snake Eyes.
Gary Sinise?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snake Eyes.
More like Snake Guys, am I right?
Oh. Was that another G.I. Joe reference?
Yeah.
Snake Guys.
This is a little box I got from TK62. Oh man, I'm the highness is starting to hit, and I cannot remember 6287. I think I don't know. Wait, does it say on here? It doesn't. But he sent me. Actually, I might say in here. He sent me some stuff because he is a member of the 501st. He is a stormtrooper. He's like a real life stormtrooper.
So he's a clone?
He's a stormtrooper. Stormtroopers aren't clones. But he sent me some patches from the 501st, the Golden Gate Garrison, which is pretty cool. Some fun little patches here.
For the winter ensemble.
Exactly. He sent me a fun little coin. So the 501st Legion, I guess.
Yeah, because the snow one's on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, nice. There we go. And then another coin. Let's turn that off. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. That's a good looking coin.
He ain't gonna hit shit with that one-handed stance.
That's true.
So when do they ever hit fucking anything?
Hey, this is not very nice. They don't call you up and tell you how bad you are. So he sent me a note here. It says, "Hey there, Mike. Just a few 501st Golden Gate Garrison bits of merchandise. I hope you like the patches and the challenge coin. Here's the deal with the coin. I still plan on meeting up with you and Lily and hopefully Papa Gord to have a few drinks at Celebration 2022. I'm going to be there.
I'm probably not.
If you don't have the coin with you, then you get to buy the drink. Wink, wink. Here's to a better year. Your friendly Stormtrooper, Brian.
I don't think there were enough winks in that one.
I feel like there should have been at least 5 winks.
Something underwinked.
Yeah, I feel underwinked.
Underwinked.
Yeah. So I guess I have to remember that when I go to Star Wars Celebration, I have to bring those coins with me.
You know you're not going to remember.
I might not. I might have to buy drinks.
Tell Lily about it. She might remember.
She will definitely remember.
So she didn't bring a book in the car today. So
yeah, so who even knows?
Who
even knows? This is another box sent to me. I believe this is sent to me by Prophet 924. I opened this, but I haven't opened this.
Like he hasn't opened his heart to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's really weird. It says Uline on it, and inside is a
Uline calendar.
A Uline calendar, which is neat, and a Uline catalog, which is super neat.
And then a
Uline mop and bucket clean thing.
So it's either your packages got switched with someone else's, or this is a very clever ruse.
I really hope this is a ruse. A ruse, you say? Hold on, there's a box in here. Oh.
And in that box,
can I get this box out?
Box.
No, I like the problem is I couldn't get the box out earlier. Like the box is like in there.
I can hold the box and you can pull the flaps from the
You want to try? Hold on, I think I got it. You want to try pulling it?
Yeah. Teamwork
All
makes
right.
the dream work.
Is there anything else in there? No. Okay. All right. Hello, Mike. Enjoy the figure. Enjoy your videos. Enjoyed your videos for quite some time. All the best. And then it's from the desk of Chris. So I believe that's from Prophet 924. If I'm right, what's up, JR? Oh my God. And this is just a full-on.
So to answer a previous question.
Well, it's not a Viper, unfortunately. It's just a Cobra Trooper.
Okay.
But this is the hard to find Cobra Trooper. I never saw this in stores. Now the only one I'm missing from that is the Baroness. So maybe one day I'll find a Baroness. Or maybe they'll just re-release it, and I don't really care.
Yeah, like a
about
or whatever. Yeah.
But thank you so much. This goes along with all my other Joes that I just got. So I'm. Oh my God! Thank you so much. This is really, really nice.
These Joes are out on
I can't believe that you sent this to me. Like it's just kind of hitting me now.
Yeah.
That's how high I am. First of all, is I'm processing things very slowly.
Fair enough. I don't think it's quite hitting me.
I don't think it's quite hitting me how much. This is rad. Hold on. He has like 1,000 weapons.
Just lick it a little. Just give it a little. Just give it a little smell, a little taste.
Tastes good.
Tastes like bite.
Yeah.
Or tastes like Trooper.
It tastes like Trooper. It smells like Trooper. It's good. All right, dude. Prophet, Chris.
Come on. Too good.
So good. You guys are too good for me. Yes, it's like second Christmas. That's for sure. Lowell, you got it. Second Christmas. That's exactly what this. Prophet, you're amazing. Thank you so much. I don't even know how to properly say how amazing you are.
I'm glad he was there to answer the question.
Right? Yeah, Seth Pierce, I'm wearing your shirt. This is a special shirt from the Classic Gaming Brothers. I was on their podcast. We talked about Final Fantasy. It also, I just want to say this. It's got my logo on it. You can tell how I am right now because they're trying to show off the logo of my shirt. That it's got my logo on it. They put my logo on the shirt. They also sent me a mug, but my wife has co-opted that mug.
Nice.
Because she says it's a good size. So I haven't used the mug once because every time I go to use it, it's dirty because she has already used it. I've got more stuff though, but let's do some things that I bought me.
He bought himself some
stuff
because you got to treat yourself.
Thanks, me. You knew exactly what me wanted. This is from Dorkside Toys.
Again.
Because I buy a lot of stuff from Dorkside Toys. Even when they're so mean to me, it's like an abusive relationship.
How are they mean to you?
Well,
like keeping your G.I. Joes?
Keeping my G.I. Joes for a year. They've been really bad in 2020 about shipping out stuff that I bought.
I ordered a couple things from them and it was really easy.
This, for whatever reason, they sent me one figure instead of all of them. But this is Hera. So now I'm just waiting for Ezra in this box and Ahsoka in this box. But for whatever reason, they were like, hey,
we got the one.
We're going to send you Hera instead of just all of them at once. I'm not complaining that much. Like, I wanted it. I'm glad they sent it to me. But it is weird that they just sent me one.
You're getting a mug. You get another mug.
Oh, you sent me another mug? It's a really fucking good mug.
He's operating you.
Look
and
at
you
that.
Get a mug.
And you get a mug. And you get a mug. Yeah.
I feel like I need a clock so I can be your Flavor Flav.
Zach is
Flavor Flav.
Zach is my favorite hype man. That's actually why he's here. It's the only reason I keep him around.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I smell pretty.
You do. Well, you look pretty too. You got the beautiful hair and all that stuff. I'm gonna leave that up. Let's go see what else Mike got himself.
Sure, Seth. I'll take a mug. Why not? I don't even know what the mug looks like. I've never even seen. Have I seen the mug? Maybe I've seen it.
Probably not. I don't know.
Because when I come over for Boston Shots, there's like a big cross section of time that is lost.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I don't remember what I've seen, who I am.
This is from Big Bad Toy Stores. I never order from Big Bad Toy Store, but I guess I did for these. I did for like all of these actually. Can anyone guess what this is? It's from Big Bad Toy Store. I just want to guess what this is. You can guess what this is too.
I already saw it on the box.
You did?
In my direction.
My bad. Well, then you can't guess what it is. That's the weird part. We have to wait for people to start guessing.
We have to wait the whole time.
Zach is Mike's Flavor Flav. That's true.
Yeah, I can see it. I don't ever wear a watch though, so I'm a bad Flavor Flav. I don't have a clock or even just a basic one.
You really need more cool stuff.
I need more clock-based attire.
It is not Plunderlings, although I do like. I don't have anything against Big Bad Toy Store Action Reaction. It's mostly just that they don't do free shipping, and I don't really do pile of loot stuff. So I like to just get things when they come out, and for the most part, Dorkside Toys. I get free shipping when I order a bunch of things at once.
It's like $90.
Yeah,
right?
Anything over a certain amount's free shipping, and I usually order enough to get the free shipping. So I do that. I don't have anything against Big Bad Toy Store though. Yeah. So don't feel like I am.
I have stuff sitting in their pile of loot right now, just circumstantially, but I don't really have anything particularly.
Boom! Bullwinkle gets it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I didn't know what TMNT thing it was, but
it's Lemonardo.
Lemonardo.
Yeah, isn't that his name?
Is it because he has that lemony fresh scent?
That's right. Lemonardo.
Lemonardo.
No, you know what it is was it back in like 2011 or 2012? They had those like shitty comics coming out where like it was like the Dolan Gooby shit, and there was one with Ninja Turtles,
right?
And like they called him Lemonardo or something. So now every time I hear Leonardo in my brain, it's Lemonardo.
Fair enough.
Because I'm pretty dumb. So I have the Raph already. I've got the Michelangelo and Donatello on pre-order. I'm not getting any of the others. I think they're cool, but I just I can't collect that many lines of everything from Ninja Turtles. But I wanted the 4 turtles.
Yeah. You already have like a 4 turtles.
Exactly. I like to collect different iterations of turtles.
Yeah.
And what's cool about these is they are sort of they're reminiscent of the toys, as opposed to like the cartoon, which is what NECA's doing, or the movie, which is also what NECA's doing. They're upgrades to the actual toys, and I just really appreciated that. So I got Leonardo there.
Oh, Leonardo. It kind of hurts to hold this for the whole time. I always thought that I always do that.
It's like it looks. What it looks like is he had a stroke. So his mouth is just hanging over. Hey guys, I'm Leonardo. Hey guys, I'm Leonardo. He's got like Bell's palsy or something like that. Like, poor Leonardo, man.
Leonardo's taking more hits today.
Yeah. I mean, wait, because they all had something different. Like Raphael had both. He was like, I can't even do it.
Was Donatello or Mike the straight face, the one that just didn't have one open at all? Because like Leo's was this side.
I think Michelangelo was the other side. Yeah.
And then there was one that didn't have.
I think it was Donatello that didn't have his mouth open at all. I don't know. I have him right here. We can just look.
You look.
Let's see.
I see Raph is both.
So Donatello's both as well, but he doesn't have any teeth in the front.
Okay. Oh, and Raph's all the way open.
Raph is like all the way open. Donatello is just like kind of open, but it's still both sides.
So Mikey's the other side.
Yeah, Mikey and Leo are swapped sides. Yeah. Seamus, you're not late at all, buddy. You arrived precisely when you mean to, like a wizard.
Like a wizard.
Like a wizard. Movie Madness. I agree that the packaging is good. Stumbler. I think the Thunder Tank looks good. I have no interest in paying $450 for it.
Oh yeah, it looks fantastic. But...
Yeah. And I don't even have any of the Thundercats. Yeah. Like if I were going all in on Thundercats, if I had, all of them and stuff like that, dropping the $450 on a Thunder Tank wouldn't even be an issue for me. I would just be like, yeah, of course. But since I don't have any of them, there's just no way I'm gonna buy that. So this is from Clown Baby 123 or Dave. He's a cool guy. He does stuff. He likes things.
He does stuff and likes stuff.
Yeah.
That's not a common reaction.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm just gonna be upfront about this. This is not. I got distracted right now. I just want to point out that Seth has this cool little symbol next to his name, and that's because he's a channel member. I just want to point that out. If you guys want to be channel members, it's like $1. It's a little thing.
That was a very high jump segment.
Right?
Yeah.
But no, this is not something that David sent me out of the goodness of his heart. He found this for me, and I paid him for it.
Very hard.
Right. But it was nice of him to find for me. This is the Turtles.
Oh, I did find one finally in person.
Did you?
The other day, because you told me you were already getting it.
Yeah.
But everything was stolen in it except for the big Krang box.
That sucks. All the accessories?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so this is the NECA body Krang thing. Whatever.
Krang, I like
Krang.
your body.
Krang, I like your body.
Body Krang.
Yep. I like that it comes with a little tiny shredder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not collecting the full line on these, but I'm collecting, I would say, the major characters.
You didn't get the Triceratons.
No, I'm not getting.
Or the Rock guys.
They didn't do the Triceratons. They made two different versions of the Triceratons, and one with
and then a single.
One with the Roadkill Rodney, and I almost got that one just because I do like the Roadkill Rodney because they were in the cartoons a lot, and in the video game and stuff.
Fucking hated him in that goddamn
right.
Game. I would have loved them aesthetically more, even as an adult, but all the hatred from the games.
It's really it's so fucking annoying.
So much rage boils to the surface.
It really does. It brings out your childhood rage. Fuck.
I want to go play it right now and fucking kill him.
The earliest rage quits involved those stupid Roadkill Rodneys. But yeah, I just this is one of those where I'm like, I need this to be in my collection because this is the Krang from the cartoons. Like the little Bubble Walker Krang. He was in an episode or two, and that was his toy. But this is the Krang from the cartoon.
When are we gonna have a shelf display of the main villains?
Right.
You gotta
I've got Shredder. I've got Bebop and Rocksteady. I've got Baxter Stockman. I'm getting I think right now of what's been announced, the Vern and Rat King is the last one I'm buying, and that's pretty much it. But I've got the April, I've got the Casey Jones. Figure. You know what's weird is I haven't actually talked about it, but I have. Ever since I was a kid, I'm I want a Vern figure. I think they made the Toon ones, but I never got it.
No.
But, yeah. I think there's something else in here too. I think there's something else in here. TK, I opened up your stuff earlier.
He didn't.
I did.
He's lying.
I did.
He's lying.
This is actually a true fact. Profit 924. If you're gonna spend $400 today, it's gonna be that arcade cabinet. I think that's a worthwhile.
The only problem I have with it is the versions I want there would be the SNES versions that are longer. I'm gonna spend
because they are missing some of those levels. Yeah.
If you're gonna spend that much money on it, I want the old school.
So another thing he did send me, David, because I said he didn't send it to me out of the goodness of his heart, but he did send me the Baroness Cycle, the coil from the G.I. Joe. So I do have the coil now, which is cool. And so thanks for sending that. And I think you sent the helmet for the Baroness.
I think if you ever get the Baroness with the bike,
if they ever just release a Baroness by itself.
But if you do get a double pack, then you can have a his and hers bike set for him.
Sure, I can put exactly. I can put Destro on there too. So thank you for the coil. I don't have the Baroness, and I know you kept your Baroness, and that makes sense. I mean, the Baroness is what you care about that pack. That's just a fact. But yeah, so thanks, David, if you're watching this still, if you're still in chat or not. Let's go back through here, see if I've missed anything. Looks like Rhino. Is Rhino Hobbies in here? I know there's so many things. What do you guys think of a Commander class Rodimus? What do you think of a Commander class Rodimus?
I don't know, because I don't know
what would make it Commander class. That's what I want to know. Yeah,
because he can't be that much bigger, otherwise he'll scale out stupidly. So yeah, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
I don't know why Rodimus Prime would be Commander
class. If you said leader class, fine.
Leader class, I get, just like the Optimus Prime.
Yeah, but like it also kind of sucks because they could have done a Commander class like of so much cooler shit. You know, like a Rampage from Beast Wars.
Sure.
Or anything weird like that.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't think Commander class makes much sense because that's one of the things they've done with the War for Cybertron line is they've kept everything relatively within scale.
Yeah.
Like even leader class, they're still in scale with like the deluxes and things like that. Mm-hmm. This is the last box I'm opening, and because it's the last box I've got. It's just how that works. I got this today. It's from Wesley Warner. I have no idea what this is.
Not even.
I don't even know who that is.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. So let's.
If it's a trap.
I know, right? Oh, it's a bigger package. It's not a heavy box, that's for sure.
Swear to God, those are snacks.
Right? I get random snacks sent to me in my PO box. Like I get they're like protein bars. Like there's a protein bar company.
Like some old Italian woman. Thinking, you need to eat some food.
Oh, I do know what this is because I bought it. This is the wow. This is the Firefly. I bought this. I bought this from somebody. He sold it to me for cost plus shipping. Yeah. So this is it's the Cobra Island.
One of the few ones I actually saw in store. I wasn't really looking for the line.
No, but you sent that text to me, and I literally bought one the day before. I bought this like the day before that. So cool. I'm glad I got that.
Glad you got it.
Glad I got it. Brando Hobbies is in chat. What's up, dude? Justin B is in chat. How's it going? Did I find the Boba Fett butt plug?
I may or may not have gotten to it before we could find it.
I'm gonna pop everything in here because if there's really not a butt plug in here, I'm gonna be really mad.
Just put all of it in your butt and we'll see what happens.
Oh, he did. Look at that. He sent me a little alien. That's really cool. I think that's it.
So there was no butt plug?
There was no butt plug. So now I'm a little.
Now our night had purpose and it was taken away from us.
Yeah. No, I got the little this is the little helmet for the Baroness there. And then this is, I think,
his
little
visor.
His visor.
Yeah. I feel like he's the Thriller dance.
Is this the Thriller? Thriller night, and no one's gonna save you from these unfold lies, and this is Thriller. That? Yeah. Am I doing it?
Yeah.
Am I doing it?
You're on your way.
Oh, David fucking Smith, you're lying about giving me a butt plug. My hopes were high.
Oh, hi, Justin B. I just saw that I was addressed. And then maybe undressed.
He did call you a beautiful Adonis.
And then undressed in his mind.
You are an Adonis. Cause this is Thriller.
Checking his phones.
Sorry, Lily was texting. My wife is texting. I'm just checking to make sure everything's going okay. Trooper Triggs can't wait for the Titan class arc, though. I hope it takes inspiration from the animated version
of Omega Supreme. I don't know. I don't really care about the arc thing. Like maybe I want it for the ship. Just like that lemon tree shockwave, I want the ship.
This is a fact. I want that lemon tree shockwave mostly because it is a ship, and that ship looks rad.
You could sit next to the Unicrons, and it would look sick as shit.
Honestly, I think it'd be awesome next to the Unicron.
Yeah, but $150. Weirdly enough, you said $120 to me, I'd probably do it.
But that $30, that $30 is a line for you, huh? Yeah. I'm probably gonna snag that.
I'm kind of hoping to wait till like a Black Friday thing and it drops a little bit.
Well, so we both got that new Optimus Prime.
It looks so
the IDW superposable Optimus Prime.
Did you just ship it out?
No, I haven't. It's sitting in my roller stash on Chosen Prime.
Because
the
TFC Abominus figures are still there, but I think Blot's the only one still in stock. So I thought about buying him, just throw the free shipping.
Yeah. So I just if I got it, I feel like if I got into a new combiner, I would be getting King toys. And they do have Land Bull in stock. They don't have Tantrum, whatever the bull guy. They don't have was it Rampage?
Yeah.
In stock, but I'm sure they will at some point.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll come back. And then the Dive Bomb looks fucking so good.
I just don't do the MP scale, so I
don't
really need it.
You know what looks good about it? What looks good about it though is it has those little decals on it, like Gundams, like the Mastermade shit. And for some reason, that aesthetic, I'm like all about it.
I have like all of Mastermade shit, so I get it. I get
it. Darth Rock, hanging out, a new channel member. Thanks so much for supporting me on my YouTube channel. It is $1 if anyone wants to get this cool little logo next to you. And you also get some exclusive emojis, little things of my face. And that's just kind of fun.
Wait, you get emojis of your face?
Yeah. So like
weird.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I can show them up here. Let's see if I can show them up here. Custom emojis. Yeah. So you get.
That's pretty silly.
It's me. I made those. What it is just the emojis from my iPhone.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I just wanted to sound like it was a big deal.
Yeah. Well, it is a big deal. Fuck you, Zach.
I said a bigger deal.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. I just didn't specify my limits on what is big.
It's not a stream until the songs are sang. That's a fact.
Yeah. Although we don't stream bots and shots and we sing there all the goddamn time.
That's true. We sing a lot. You guys have no idea. Behind the scenes bots and shots is fucking nuts.
Like a lot of shrieking.
I will say because we record bots and shots for about 4 hours.
Yeah.
Like on average.
Like
4 hours.
The first like 2/3 of it is done pretty like straightforward. There's a lot of rambling though. Yeah, well that's
what I was about to say is I would say of those 4 hours, maybe a fourth of it is actually talking about Transformers.
Yeah.
The other 3/4, the other 3 hours of those 4 hours we talk about Highlander, Bill and Ted, whatever we're reading right now, what TV shows we're watching right now. We did. We talked about Bill and Ted so much last one.
Are you gonna break dance?
No. Yeah, I was gonna probably you guys. I'm about to serve.
we have all this cardboard. Let's fucking lay it out.
Just all cardboard and Mike's toy room.
I will kill everything in here if I try to break it.
Your legs are just knocking shit off the shelves. Yeah.
I mean, more so than I already do on these shows. I'm surprised I haven't knocked over one of your stormtroopers yet. On accident.
I know you like knock over at least eight figures whenever you come over for bot. At least 8.
But I just sit next to them. I don't even bump them. Like,
no, they're reaching out to you like Zach, and then they reach out too far and they fall. That's the problem.
They're trying to pull me back into the Star Wars game.
Yeah, like Zach, come back, and you're like, I'm done. I'm out of that game. Like, Zach, you're a hard man to find. Not hard enough. Not hard enough. Well, how would Nickelback sound singing Thriller?
Awful. I'm pretty sure awful.
Because this is Thriller. Thrill on out here, and no one's gonna see you.
I think you're making them sound cooler than it would sound. Like I would see you sing.
Would you? You'd see you
like that.
Because this is Thriller.
The best thing my favorite karaoke thing is him and our friend Ryan do fucking Poker Face.
We do. We
Lady Gaga. But but is Bush?
Can't read my. No, you can't read my poker face.
And it's so fun.
She's got to love nobody.
Every karaoke bar fucking explodes when that happens. It's so great.
It is. It's a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. I did that at my wedding.
You did.
I did that at my wedding. That's so weird.
No poop octopuses yet.
No poop. Yeah. Oh, that was a whole thing where I was gonna change my emojis to be like little poops, little poops or whatever. I felt like being my face made sense because it's me.
Yeah,
but
and you don't talk. You talk a lot of shit, but you don't talk about shit that much.
I mean, I can't actually do a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so he went back and watched the opening. Okay. So he put more winks in. Now I feel better about the amount of winks that I've received.
It really wasn't enough. Like it was like lightly suggestive, but I feel like
I want to know. I don't want to know, but I want to know.
If you're sending that many toys and all that gifting, you need a lot more winks in there. Like you crossed the line. It's not sure. It's not casual.
No. I don't. I honestly, I could do with another couple. I could do it another couple winks.
I am fine with winks.
You know what they say? You have to go catch a few winks.
Oh, you know. I thought it was about sleep the whole time.
No, it's about having sex with Brian.
Oh, yeah, man. The things you learn.
Right, Mark Shabby Geek. What's up, Shabby? How you doing, buddy? Let's see. Live stream bots and shots you guys did was a lot of fun. We did have a lot of fun doing that. We had a lot of fun doing that. We would drink right now, but we are high. I'm high. I don't know about you.
I don't know. I feel okay.
You feel
like I could definitely have a drink, but I don't know if I need a drink.
I've never crossfaded before.
Oh, I love it.
Should I crossfade?
I used to do it all the time when I was recording music with my last guy I was working on music with. We would get crossfade all the time because it makes you well for me it makes you really hyper.
Yeah.
And I'm too lazy and too old to do coke anymore.
Yeah, so, that's true.
It kind of elicits a similar effect in me.
All right.
I don't know about you.
If we should get crossfaded, let us know in the chat. The chat's gonna say yes.
I know.
Like the chat's gonna say yes. I know. Anytime someone's like, "Hey, should I do something bad or maybe bad?" Yeah. Everyone's gonna fucking say yes.
I would love a responsible chat where people are like, "No, Mike, think about the things you have to do later."
I don't have anything to do later.
Other than go to hell.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I love this combo.
I had him as a T-Rex.
Yeah.
But I actually have turned Paleotrex more into like a horrible monster that he is. I have him like doing crazy crawling poses. Like now I wanted to get more and have him like tape him to the roof of the cube.
Just say have so many Paleotrex monsters.
Just this crazy zombie army coming at you.
I am all in on these stupid fossilizers.
I
hate it.
But getting this little guy turned the tide.
Same. And if you told me a year ago, like, "Hey, Mike, you're gonna love these stupid fossil Transformers," I'm like, "No, I won't."
I can't wait for the Ceratops.
Same. Yeah. I really want to know what else they're gonna. I want like a Stegosaur. Like I want
a little Bronto. Like
I want all of it. What I want is all the Dinobots, but fossils. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm down with this. I have him hanging out on my desk. He's not left my desk. I just got the little guy riding the big guy with a sword in his hand, and they're hanging out right next to my little. I got the little Skeletor, Panthro kind of thing going on. I like that he's flocked.
I have the Loyal Subjects little Panther.
Yeah,
and he's flocked also.
Yeah,
and a little Skeletor and him on my desk.
Hey JR, thanks for hanging out with us. I know it's late in France. I hope you have a good evening. How do you say bye in France?
Bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit?
Yeah.
Bonne nuit?
Isn't that good night?
Bonne nuit?
Yeah, bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit. Did you guys get the Amazon Galactic Odyssey sets? I haven't gotten any of them. I ordered I think the Ratchet was part of that, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you got
postponed. And I got postponed. I got canceled. Just straight canceled.
Did you get the Prowl and Ironhide?
Was that a Galactic one? I don't think that was a Galactic one.
But I haven't done any of those either.
That's it. Bonne nuit.
Yeah. Because after my Conehead kerfuffle, I was never doing that shit ever again. Yeah.
So Murray says, "No, read us your favorite Bible verses." One of my things people don't know this about me, but like when I was in high school / right out of high school, I was very straight edge Christian. Was going to college to learn to be a pastor. Like I know Greek. Like I fucking know Greek. Not anymore. I honestly, I knew Greek. I knew Greek. No, I don't think I can do it anymore.
You don't keep up on
I don't. Yeah. But like one of my favorite things to do when I get drunk is tell those crazy Bible stories about just weird shit that happened in the Old Testament. It's one of my favorite.
Bonkers.
There's some bonkers shit that happened in the Old Testament. Even in the New Testament, there was a guy that got so bored listening to someone preach that he fell out of a window and died.
Yeah,
and so he brought him back to life. Like it's just kind of a fun story.
Yeah.
Am I going in on any more hot toys? I have pre-ordered Ahsoka and Maul. I answered this earlier, but yeah, I've got 4 more coming. I've got IG-11, the speeder bike, and Biker Scout, Captain Rex, and the Beskar Mando with the Baby Yoda. Read the Bible and replace Jesus with episode 2 Obi-Wan. I mean, that makes more sense visually than it does like in a story.
Definitely sexier.
Yeah.
We all have a Ewan McGregor fetish.
Yeah, we all. I mean, who does it? Who does it? Who does it? Honestly, so we watched The Expanse.
Yeah.
Anytime fucking Amos is on screen,
God.
I'm like, I'm not gay, but I'm a little gay for Amos.
The worst part is like he half looks like all like the shitty dudes.
Yes, 100%.
He looks like he'd be that shitty guy that's just like, all like monster trucks and Buffalo Wild Wings, every fucking day. But no, he's the fucking coolest sociopathic
100%
ever. But man, yeah.
Amos,
if I had to cast someone to play you in a movie, I'd pick him.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
That's really nice of you.
He definitely looks like you're like Studley TV version.
100%. Yeah. Well, kind of how like because you read the books of The Expanse. Like in the books, nobody's like good looking.
No, yeah,
and they go out of their way to say that nobody is good looking.
Except for possibly Naomi.
Possibly Naomi and Bobby.
Yeah.
Definitely Bobby. They talk about how attractive Bobby is sometimes, but like Holden, none of those dudes. They're like overweight kind of thing, balding or whatever. Even Amos isn't attractive in there, but like in the show, like everyone is just super good looking.
Oh yeah, I definitely hit it with Amos.
I wouldn't say no.
Yeah,
if he came up to me, is like, "Hey, Mike, you want a bone?" I'd be like,
my only problem is like because I'm TV height is deceptive.
Sure.
I don't know how actually tall that guy is.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Are you gonna tower over him?
Is he gonna make me feel safe, or am I too much? Am I gonna cradle him when we hug? You know what I mean?
I mean, would you? Either way.
I mean, I'll feel safe, but am I going to be protecting him?
Right.
And, like holding him and hugging his head to my chest? I feel like that's going to be the way it works out.
That's true.
It's always the way it works out.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's only one way to find out.
Let's go hug him.
Apparently, Rhino's mom used to read Revelation to him for bedtime stories. That's baller.
That's pretty stark.
That's baller.
Yeah.
Basically, Revelation is literally a fever dream that whoever wrote it. John is the author. I mean, I'm acting like I don't know this, but it's basically a fever dream he wrote down.
Yeah. Or a vision.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing, right? Vision, fever dream.
But
vision, WandaVision.
My fever dream vision was put in a book, and that makes it official.
That's
but
true.
just talking about on the internet on a YouTube, that's not.
All right, Darth Rock, you have a good night, buddy. Paul's 6'4".
Got you, baby. 6'5". So we can make each other feel safe.
I'm 5'11". I will feel very, very good in your arms.
We'll hold.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you want a beer?
I'll take a. Do you have any whiskey?
I have whiskey.
Yeah.
Do you want a whiskey?
I want
you want a whiskey and a Coke?
Sure.
Entertain the masses.
I'll entertain the masses.
I'll be back. Entertain the masses.
Did you have McGregor play Jesus in a movie?
I don't think so.
Well, he said it. She said it. I don't know.
James?
What's happening, babies? There's so much to read through, guys. I don't know how he live streams all the goddamn time. You're gonna be 6'5". That's ridiculous. I've been 6'5" since I was 16, and it's obnoxious. There's no point to being over 6'2". For everyone at home, no fucking point to it. Like, it's cool or whatever, but like airplanes suck. Everywhere sucks. So you have to try to sit somewhere, and then when you get old, things start hurting that wouldn't hurt otherwise. So if you can, fucking don't do it. Next Crate. Thanks, Murray Jackson. I'm definitely excited to see. I'm definitely excited to see that. But Stumbler, I love taking some acid. I did take some acid over summer with my girlfriend, and then ended up like writing like a weird like 90s techno song that I barely remember working on half of it. But apparently I did it, so that's fun. And my Justin B, my most recent Transformers pickup. What did I just get recently?
You just got the Optimus Prime jump guy yet.
Oh yeah, but I didn't get that one yet. Mike's off camera about the Optus Plexus. I know I've gotten a bunch of Kingdom stuff.
Oh, we got the Studio.
Oh yeah, I just got the Studio Series 86 deluxe set from. I found them at my local Walmart, which was awkward because I hate going to Walmart because our Walmarts are fucking weird around here. And you never know what our Walmart. I'm sure it's out there. I've seen pictures online of people and they're cool Walmarts that are empty as shit. And ours are the same way, but they're really weird how randomly they fucking show up. Yeah, your knee. Yeah, to Paul Hughes about being tall. Your knees hurt. Mine's my ankles because I broke my ankle when I was a kid, so I feel like everything goes there. Peace out, Seamus. Mike, say goodbye to Seamus.
Bye, Seamus.
The pizza's here. Thank you, Seth Pierce, for jumping in. Walmarts are weird, but like, I don't know. I guess we live in this really weird area of San Diego County where we have like literally 6 Targets or
so many Targets,
and then like 6
Walmarts,
Walmarts,
5 Walmarts. Oh, there's almost one Target for every Walmart.
Yeah,
or backwards.
Yeah, and we just got a new one. Like the old Kmart became a Target. Like,
yeah, that's right. That's actually one of my favorite Targets to go to because I feel like it's out of the way and no one's ever there.
But every time I remember, I did really well there when Siege came out. Now I never find anything. I found a Lonely Blur there the other day.
Me too.
Yeah,
I saw that Blur. I actually sent a picture of it to Rob because I wasn't sure if he got them or not.
What was it when I went to Walmart to find them? Literally, like I walked in there not thinking it was going to be anything, and there were at least 4 boxes worth of them. They're on the shelves up on the rafters. Yeah. I grabbed the ones up top because I thought they would be touchless.
Smart.
Yeah,
smart. And you can reach up there.
Yeah.
That's actually one of the things I've learned from you is before toy hunting with you, I never even thought to look at the top shelf, like above, to see what's up there. And now it's like, oh, right, what's up on top? Is there anything good up there? I found so many things that weren't on shelves, but that I wanted. Yeah.
Like because stuff kind of slides back a little bit.
Yeah, the Kingdom, the that Cyclonus, like I found those up on the top shelf. That's how I got them.
Yeah, but I did find the one Beast Wars Megatron for Kingdom that I found was actually like way behind on the lower shelf. Oh,
that's another one I'm missing. That's the only figure from Wave 1 I'm missing is the Kingdom.
I've only
Megatron.
seen him the one time when I bought him.
I've got him on order from Amazon. He was supposed to come out in March, but he just got pushed back to April. Amazon's been doing some fucky shit with release dates. I got the Boba Fett moved from June up to next week, and then the day after they moved it back to June. Yeah, fuck them.
I wonder if someone just fucked up the weird shipping log. Well, we do have an Amazon hub near us now.
I have an Amazon hub here in this apartment.
No, we have a big warehouse.
Oh, warehouse
over next to Secret Target.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can see it when you're going out to Point City.
I see what you mean. Lily is actually
minding her business.
She's minding her own business. No, she may be getting a COVID vaccination. We're not entirely sure. So if she could get one, but she drove an hour away to possibly get one.
She's a teacher.
She's a teacher.
She doesn't need it. I'm Lily's stand-in. Mike's true.
That's true.
Before he married that whore.
Every time, man. Every time you say that.
Well, she knows. She knows. I tell her to her face every time. She gets some weird drunken phone calls from me late in the night. What's up, whore? Are you with my man right now? I send a lot of
but it's like 3 a.m. We're sleeping.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Boom. I hope they're taking care of her too. I don't know.
I'm indifferent.
What's going on? No. But I'm not there. Also, I'm a little high and I'm getting drunk. So
and a little high.
Yeah. What's up, David McFadden? How you doing?
What's up, baby?
Baby. Well,
there was stuff going on.
Yeah, there's always stuff going on. Ionicus wants a whiskey and Coke. You can't. I mean, you can if you want to come over, you can have one. Yeah. I have plenty of whiskey and plenty of Coke. Yeah. So
I don't know if you have to drive, fly, or whatever, but
Asking Mike if he has whiskey is like asking if he has Optimus.
Yeah.
That's I actually have a whole shelf of whiskey too. I do. I have a shelf of Optimus. I have a shelf of whiskey. Optimus whiskey.
Yeah.
Whiskimus Prime.
I was talking to a buddy of mine because he does weird restoration stuff, and he has those old. He worked at a thrift store. He has a bunch of those old like Civil War figurines that are secretly like flasks.
Really? Oh yeah.
You can unscrew the head and you can hide booze in them. But he wants to start making custom ones. Like, dude, you should make like an Optimus Prime. Like,
I would buy one.
Unscrew the head.
I would buy one.
And he even said my buddy would buy like 6 of them to stash them around the apartment.
100%. Would you hand me that Optimus Prime over there?
Oh yeah, he's pretty cool looking.
Oh yeah, he's totally cool.
Just what?
What alcohol goes with Dr. Pepper?
I don't know. Rum, maybe.
Yeah, maybe rum. I would say maybe like Jaeger.
Maybe. I hate Jaeger. It's too sweet.
It's very
I have a
sweet.
sweetness threshold. As I got older, I can't.
Well, it's like licorice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never been that big a fan of licorice.
Yeah, I don't really know what would go well with rum.
Yeah. Maybe he's doing shots on the side of something.
Boom, Drew J84, what's up, baby? Thanks for hitting us with that 5 spot. That's so nice of you, girl. You want to sing? You want to sing for the $5?
What are we singing?
I don't know. What do you? World was on fire and no one could save me but you. Strange what desire would make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. And I never dreamed that I'd love somebody like you. No, I don't want to fall in love. This boy will only gonna break your heart. No, I don't want to fall in love with you. There we go. That was a little croon for a $5 right there.
Yeah.
If you can guess what version we were singing, hint, it wasn't Chris Isaac's.
What?
Yeah. What?
Now I'm starting to feel it.
Yeah, you
Like a little.
feeling,
I
you
think
feeling?
I needed the jump.
Yeah, the little.
Because sometimes I'm really tired. Edible stuff doesn't kick in as much with me. But if I
agree. Sometimes I'll do an edible. It'll hit me like in like 30 minutes. It'll hit me. I mean, usually it's like an hour.
Yeah.
But like it'll hit.
Because like the last time we did it, like it hit me like right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. While we're trying to work.
I still haven't edited that video. We did episode 50. If you guys have watched,
are you going to reveal the secret?
Yeah, why not? I've already kind of talked about it.
Okay.
So if you've watched episode 51 of Bots and Shots, there's a whole joke throughout the whole thing where we talk about episode 50 didn't happen or whatever. It's happened. We recorded it. I just have to edit it. But instead of drinking, we got high as shit, like very high,
and had to put together
a
Studio Series Devastator.
We had to do Studio Series Devastator while we were very high,
and I have no choice from it, so I had to learn how to do it.
We're watching like videos on how to transform it while we're doing it.
It's so obnoxious, and I had band practice earlier that day, so I was still a little like hyper from drinking at band practice. So I think the edible fucking hit me.
Yeah,
a little bit harder than it should have.
It was fun. Yeah, you were like, there was a point on the ground. You were like laying on the ground, and I was like talking to you. And it was like 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, do you not want to do this?
No, I'm like, I could do this.
Do you not want to do this? Like, we could do this any other time.
Yeah, I think it crawled up in my stomach. But then we pushed through it.
We pushed through it. Yeah. An edible TK is it's weed. It's THC. But it's not smoking. Yeah. It's just in something that you eat.
Candy weed.
It's candy.
Candy weed. We did eat it for my candy.
We did. We had how was that hard candy?
I felt good.
Yeah.
I mean, it tasted pretty good.
Well, it was hard and it wasn't chewy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just curious.
Yeah, it was kind of like Jolly Rancher-esque.
Yeah.
So it felt more like a Luden's cough drop.
Okay. That's
like
fair.
that more. Yeah. Like it wasn't as thick as a Jolly Rancher.
I have nothing against smoking, but I don't smoke.
Yeah.
But I do like getting high. So edibles are the way that I choose to do it.
Yeah, as I got older, for some reason, when I would smoke, it would just fuck with my sinuses.
Yeah, I don't.
Whatever. And also, it would, because I used to smoke a bit, and then when with my last musical project we were recording, I would smoke a bit, and it would fuck up my throat when I had to sing. So We stuck to edibles and drinking.
Yeah,
Well,
for
for me.
sure.
And my buddy was like, I'll sacrifice it and do that with you. I'm like, you're just gonna get high either way.
You just- yeah, either way.
Yeah.
That's how are you sacrificing yourself? Seamus, that's very nice of you. But if Shardamus wants to subscribe to me, he can kind of do it on his own. I don't want him to like. It was very nice of you. I'll just say that. That's very nice of you. If he subscribes to me, that'd be really cool. I like Shardamus Prime, but like you don't have to bug people to subscribe to me.
I wonder,
I'm
like
good.
names like Shardamus, is that based on a true story? Like, did he
shart? Did he shart?
Did he shart?
I don't know. I know his whole family has like weird transformer like
issues?
pums. Yeah. Crotamus Prime.
Yeah, yeah.
Crohn's disease Prime. Yeah. I don't know.
A little dark.
We should try salted caramels.
I'm not a big fan of caramel, but I would try
I'd eat it. I'd try it.
candy.
I'll try anything once.
I had these really good dark chocolate pot brownies once.
Oh, I
They
see
were
what you're saying. You want to know what exactly we were eating, not like what is an edible.
what is-
I was like, why do you not know what an edible is? But
Hey, some people live in a bubble. Man.
that's true. I would not have known. There was a point in time where I would not have known.
You were relatively virgin.
I
with
was.
This whole thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
I ate a gummy. It was a gummy watermelon kind of gummy thing, and he had a little kind of hard candy.
It was.
thing.
I think it was kind of watermelon flavory also.
Yeah. Rhino's at his girlfriend's house, so no weed, but he's having an old fashioned. I love a good
I love
old
it.
fashioned. That's a great drink.
My guitar player, he makes the best old fashioned
Really?
I've ever had outside of a bar, and he's a dentist in real life, which is also
Oh, okay.
weird.
Yeah.
And I always tell him, like, quit being a dentist and be my personal bartender. I need an old fashioned all the time.
I usually there's a in San Marcos there is a kind of a nicer
Henneberry?
No, it's the Bellows.
Hmm.
It's owned by the guy that owns Churchill's.
Oh, okay.
But it's like a whiskey bar with like some really upscale food and stuff.
Huh.
But I get old fashions there. That's like my drink of
Hmm.
choice there.
The one at Henneberry's used to be really good when Adrian used to work there.
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
Didn't we get old fashions when we were playing?
We did when we went down to San Diego for Comic-Con.
Yeah, before Vince.
Before the Vince Nicola thing, we got old fashions there. That's true.
Yeah.
That was a good day.
It was a good day.
That was a great
we drank
day.
so much.
We
throughout
drank
the
a
whole day.
lot that day. Man, that was a lot of fun. We walked around downtown San Diego during Comic-Con, which was nuts. They wouldn't let us walk in front of Comic-Con because we didn't have badges.
Yeah.
Then we went to go hang out with like high-level people from Hasbro and Vince DiCola, and we met the guy that started Ripped Apparel.
Yeah. Lexicon? I still follow that guy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Then we hung out with the guy that started Cybertron.com.
Oh yeah. I'm bad at names.
I think his last name is
we
Cyber.
fell in love with Poppy Blaise that day.
We did. That was the first time we met Poppy Blaise, the Tyler Blazinski, who wrote the IDW Constructicons.
Yeah, the Galaxy.
The Galaxies.
So,
He's a super cool guy.
Yeah,
Love
nice.
that guy.
His
Super
Devastator
nice.
bike is fucking.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a good time.
So Seth is singing. Are we singing for money?
We're not singing for money.
He did drop a 5.
I know. Well, give us a sec to think about it. This is one because I don't want to repeat ourselves. We sing a lot.
Oh, we're not gonna. Yeah. Well, we can't sing. We can't sing Chris Isaac again. We'll get games out of our repertoire is gone. That's right.
I know it happens so weird when we film stuff.
Yeah, it's true. It's a lot more organic when we're filming because things just kind of pop up and then we just start singing.
Yeah.
It just kind of comes out.
But it will happen. And Seth, whatever it is, we'll dedicate it.
Yeah, the next song we do will be dedicated to Seth Pierce. Again, go check out his podcast with his brother Zach. Also spelled the same way that you spell yours. Fun fact.
I have to kill him to restore the family line.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Seth.
That's how it works.
It's the thing we do.
Oh, let's see. What Black Series Twitter am I looking forward to in the next couple months? I think Boba Fett. That's it. Boba Fett. Yep. That's good. When I send like Comic-Con, but call it SongCon.
They do. It's called NAMM.
NAMM,
and you're
yeah.
not allowed to go.
Nope. Only industry people can go.
I've only been like twice because I've like had.
Yeah, I have a bunch of friends that go every
Yeah.
year.
It sucks though because it's all cool gear that you either can't buy yet,
Mhm.
or the stuff you can buy is super expensive as shit.
For sure. A lot of high end like industry people are there.
But
though.
it's cool to see all like I'm a synth guy, so it's cool to see all like the synth stuff and all the weird fun shit like that. But whatever.
Blaine's doing raw garden resin vape cartridges. It's
Fair
cool.
enough. Yeah.
I'm not against. I like vaping.
Oh.
I went to that vaping like when vaping first became a thing and everyone's getting into vaping. Like I had a vape.
Tried it out.
I did.
Yeah.
I think I had it in my pocket and I tripped and fell at Penny Lane and it broke in my pocket and then I just never got. Yeah. No, I guess that's the end of my vaping. I guess. Yeah. No, it's the new Boba Fett. The new Boba Fett from Return of the Jedi. It's an all new figure. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's got better
Can he
shoulders.
flail?
I hope so. God
If he's gonna
damn.
fall into a Sarlacc pit, I want him to flail.
These are Death Star ice cubes. Fugman.
Death Star cube.
Death Star cubes. Death ice cubes.
Yeah.
Stephen Foster. What's up, Stephen Foster? Right over here. That's this guy right here, Stephen Foster.
I don't know if I'm willing to make a sacrifice.
There's a Linkin Park song, Sacrifice.
Is it?
No, it's Sacrifice, but
Got quiet.
I know.
I think we just hit that. It's either like the comfortable silence, like we're so natural together, or it was an awkward silence, and it's really hard to tell in the moment.
Every silence. Yeah. So Stephen Foster and I used to work together. I guess I could talk about this now. I changed my job.
Yeah.
I don't have the same job anymore.
Mhm.
So I could talk about how I used to work for Apple.
Yep.
That was the secret, guys. That was my whole secret. I worked for Apple.
Yeah.
They just didn't want me to talk about it. But now I work for a different company, doing something else. So
What it is, we don't know yet.
yeah, I'll let you know at some point. But yeah, I got a different job. So but Stephen Foster and I used to work for Apple together, and there was a whole thing where he was my child and he was on my back. And we had like a whole skit thing that we did where he was my child. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Thanks, Stephen Foster. It feels really good. It's really nice. I literally just changed jobs like this week. This was the week right here. It's a brand new thing for everybody. Brand new for me. Brand new for my wife.
I guess brand new for me.
Brand new for you too.
Yeah, it's not brand new for me. Oh, Seamus is leaving.
Oh yeah, Seamus. See you, buddy. If you're not already gone, I hope you have a good food, good pizza. A good pizza to you, sir.
A good pizza food to you.
A good pizza to you.
And to all a good food.
Steven, that's really nice. Honestly, I don't want to toot my own horn here, but
He's pretty flexible. Though. He can too.
There are a couple people who have told me that I've inspired them to start a YouTube channel, and that makes me feel really good every time. That does not get old whatsoever. So thank you very much.
You inspired me to make a YouTube channel and then never use it.
Thank you. That actually makes me feel even better. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much.
And but I didn't inspire as you hassled me about it until I did it, so I could occasionally leave comments on shit. But I just stopped doing that.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Prophet 924. It is 100% to follow my passions. I'll be more in the video creation, game world kind of thing. I'm not gonna say who I'm working for, but I'll be producing.
Yeah,
I'll just say it.
I actually know the name.
I'll be producing educational content, videos and things like that for them. So I'm looking forward to starting something new here. But I worked for Apple for a long time, selling things, teaching old people how to use their iPhones and whatnot.
Yeah. Educating
the masses.
Youth
absolutely.
The former youth of America on how technology works.
David McFadden, who inspired Mike? You do. You inspire me every day, buddy. But in reality,
I think it was you had all this equipment and access to equipment and were bored.
if anyone inspired me the most, it would be Glenn Webb. I really liked his videos. He kind of helped me develop my style, and watching him, I sort of develop my style based on what he does and things like that.
You're a big fan of The Office, so aren't you just like the American version of Sue? as like the American.
I mean,
version of
Thu is also in there. So there's a couple different types of.
as two.
No, that's true.
bearded men.
That's true. Thu is definitely. I've been watching Thu since like 2007. Like I've been watching Thu for a long time. Back when he was just getting. I found Thu from 4chan.
Yeah.
From the toy. There's a toy subreddit on 4chan. It's not all like the bullshit.
You sent me videos when we were getting back into the Transformers.
That's true.
Game.
But yeah, so Thu definitely had a big part in there, and he was because there's a couple different types of YouTubers. There's the people that do the talking hands, and every video, all you see is their hands in a figure. But Thu and Glenn Webb, like when I watch them, I don't watch them for their content. Like I don't watch them for whatever they're doing. Like Glenn Webb would do wrestling stuff a lot. I don't care about wrestling even a little bit, but I watched him because I like him as a person. And I feel like a lot of that's lost when you do talking hands because like you don't see that person, you don't have that connection with that person. So like with like other people that do that, like Piog, like I'll watch like we watched his IDW Optimus Prime thing. Like I'll watch his videos. I love his videos, but I don't watch Piog videos for Piog. I watch him because I like when he talks about something I care about, basically.
Yeah. Whereas
with Thu or with Glenn Webb, because they're on screen a lot, I feel like I'm connected to them. So I care more about them. And now to an extent, like Dan Larson with Toy Galaxy, again, like I care about anything he puts out because I have that connection with him because he's on screen. So I feel like that on-screen presence really was what kind of molded how I do my channel. So that's kind of, I took things from those different channels that I liked and kind of molded them together. Final answer, I guess.
And what inspired me was he one day said, "Hey, do you want to do shots and do this thing?" And I'm like, "Okay." So that's what inspired me to get into the YouTube game with you.
That's good.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Final answer.
What's each of your favorite Decepticon figure and why? Then who would win in a battle between those two? We know yours.
The figure? Well, I don't know what the figure would be.
Well, figure or character?
I say, if you're saying figure, I have no fucking clue anymore because now that, like, it sucks because you have all these toys you had for years, but ever since Siege, everything's getting turned upside down.
True.
Because everything's so good.
I mean, Cyclonus is both of our favorite figures, I would say.
Yeah, he's a fucking great figure.
Cyclonus is the best.
Universally, I love that Universe Cyclonus figure. That's still one of my favorite old generations classic.
Sure, I think that one beats it out.
Oh yeah, no, this one beats it, but I'm just saying, like, if we're talking like historically, it's a good toy. But also, there's all kinds of third-party figures that are great.
Hold on, Lily's calling me. Hi. It's okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you want food?
I could always food.
Yeah, Zach's here.
Hi. It's Lily. She's on the phone.
Sure. I'm gonna go talk to her if you wanna. Yeah.
I'm jumping in.
Sorry, hold on. I told Zach to take over the stream.
You didn't tag me, but I'm in.
All right.
So I don't know. So favorite figgy. I've done this on the show before. Cyclonus, Universe Cyclonus has been historically my favorite figure for the longest time. Super fun, super cool. But these new ones, like the Kingdom in this Studio Series 86 line, are you kidding me with this? Mike and I have talked about doing like this after this Kingdom thing is done, like a top 10 of all through the last 3 years of these figures to see which ones we like. So we'll probably do that for whenever this fucking wraps up. But it's gonna be fucking nuts. And as far as the Cyclone I go, I don't know who'd win in the fight. Probably the new one. He's bigger. He's a bigger beefcake, so probably that guy. I don't know what Mike's is because Mike and I are definitely like weirder, different collectors because he's more MP focused. So I have no idea what the fuck his favorite is. Probably something Jetfire related though, if I had to guess. So there's that. Welcome back, Seamus. And his answer was profound, actually. He's really nice. So how's everybody feeling about these fucking Studio Series 86 guys? Like, I just saw the Treebeards toy box that the new Grimlock is ridiculous as shit. I love it, and I kind of hate it because I love it so much. But there's something about the scale is kind of wonky to me. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it just looks kind of a little too big. But I felt the same way about the Siege Jetfire. I felt like he was just a touch too big. But I don't know. I'm a size queen, so who fucking knows anymore? Aw, I love you too, Justin B. Yeah, too big. Like he scales just like he shouldn't be. I in my mind, Grimlock shouldn't be taller than Ultra Magnus. Like maybe the same size, but he's a big beefcake. I love him. I'm probably gonna have him in Dino mode anyway, so the point's probably moot. But I'm gonna buy it. Don't get me wrong. I am insane and stupid. There's no way I'm not buying it. I'm a blonde woman. I like to bitch sometimes. You know how it goes. I also need Galvatron right now. I need it hard and fast, and the fact that it's not here right now is driving me fucking crazy. He's gonna give it to me hard and fast. In the meantime, he gets tired quick though. So.
I'm already tired. I'm already out.
There you go.
I'm back, everybody. Did you miss me? No one missed me.
No one missed you.
No one
even cared.
No one even cared.
Yeah, I already dressed all that. Just go down. No one needs.
Okay, nobody cares. I just want to see what I missed. God damn it, Zach.
Justin B's asking me a question. How many Dinobots do I?
How many like the character Dinobot or the Dinobots for like Dinobots?
I own more Dinobots than I thought I did because I still have the Fans Project ones because I like their beast modes.
Mm-hmm.
Due to a collector friend, I now have most of the Planet X ones, but I don't even know if I care to really keep those. I have Scoria, and then I have MP Grimlock. That's pretty much it. I do the Power of the Primes guys, but I want to.
What's up, Phil? Yeah, you're gonna sell those guys off?
I
sold mine off.
I do have a bit of a slag collection because I collect.
You do. You like slag. You like
Slag's
slag.
my guy. Slag's my boy.
As opposed, wait, are we talking about like the British slang for horror, or are we talking about the actual?
Same time.
Okay,
why not?
Right, that's fair.
I don't like to differentiate. I like to throw them both together. Have a good time.
That's fair.
Yeah. I was complaining about while you were gone about Grimlock's size. I think he looks a little too big in robot mode. Like
the new one.
Yeah, like I feel like him being bigger than Ultra Magnus is a little weird. Like I feel like it should be closer to the same size, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean scale is always weird, right?
Yeah, but
like,
I felt that way about Siege Jetfire. Famously.
Yeah,
I was kind of like I wasn't super big on that. He was a little too big for me.
That's fair,
but. Oh, TK just fucking threw you under the bus,
I know,
man.
right? It makes me feel. I mean, it hurts me in my heart that you didn't notice that I was gone for a good like 3 minutes.
Yeah, like a whole 3 minutes. We all had life-changing experiences. Where we found ourselves.
Yeah, I know.
In different ways. We learned a lot. A lot of life lessons were told. And definitely get that Hot Rod Studio series.
Honestly, I think that Studio series Hot Rod might be Hasbro's best Transformer.
Yeah.
Like in terms of just how it transforms, the accuracy in both modes, the accessories it comes with. Like I feel like everything's pretty much I think the only thing they could have made it better was if they included a Target Master with it.
Yeah.
Just to make it like there's that little toy thing. But I can't think of anything they could have added to it to make it better.
Well, and as
a toy.
As I said to you when I showed up and I gave you your new toys, like I think that the Cup, Blur, and Jazz were all great, but I would have liked them a bit more had I gotten them before the Hot Rod and Scourge because the $10 less of the price point, they don't feel as solid.
Yeah,
the playability is still great. They just don't feel as good as the previous figures did, but that's because Hot Rod especially set the bar so high.
For sure. Yeah, you can definitely tell that extra $10 wasn't just the accessories.
Yeah,
it was the engineering.
He feels like more of a solid figure.
Yeah, he does.
Too,
yeah.
So, but whatever.
What ifs? What ifs? Mike didn't work for Apple. He taught old people how to dirty. I mean, I can do two things at once.
Yeah, it's called a side hustle.
Right?
Also, I don't like him divulging your secrets on the internet.
Right?
Because you're not supposed to talk about the pimp game. We keep our hose low.
You keep the low hose.
You keep the hose on the down low while they're on patrol.
That's true.
Mhm.
All that's very
Mhm.
true.
How you feeling, buddy?
I'm feeling pretty damn good
We
right now.
we
I'm
do
just clicking on
owe
shit.
someone a song eventually.
We do. We owe. I was actually trying to click on that, but I clicked on this other one instead. So hi again, Drew. If you're still watching, I still like you a lot. You're a cool person.
We may even grow to like you.
I
don't know that we
It takes
won't.
me a while to
I-
like someone, but I mean that
like
could
all
be
the
it.
time.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're such a whore at the karaoke bar.
That's also true.
Yes.
I was definitely a whore at the karaoke bar.
You were.
I would sing with anybody. I would sing about anything. That's 100% a fact.
Back in the day, Mike was the resident ladies' man.
Oh, I
at the
was.
karaoke bar. Like no shame,
Yeah,
no
no,
fear.
Nope.
He would just stroll up and strut his beard and
that's
stuff
true.
around.
That's
Yeah.
true. There was this one time I was flirting with a girl. I found out she was married like the day after flirting with her because she friended me on Facebook. She did not tell me the whole night. She did not have a ring on.
No, she was living her life. Man.
She was, but I was flirting with her, and while I was flirting with her, I told her like because it came up in conversation. I'm like, oh yeah, I can like start a conversation with any girl.
Yeah.
And she pointed at a girl at a bar. I was like, okay, go start a conversation with that girl over there. So I walked over to that girl and I started flirting with her, and then she came over and like cock blocked me from flirting with that girl.
What kind of challenge was she hoping to elicit?
I don't even know, but it was a fun night. I don't know. I had a fun night, I guess.
Yeah.
But all that's behind me now. I got the ultimate girl. I got my girl. My girl.
She's not my ultimate girl. You were my ultimate
Talking
girl.
about Michael. Michael. What?
I like you made it about yourself.
I made it about me.
Yeah.
It's my song.
I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't the song. For set.
TK is taking off.
Bye, TK.
Rolling reviews. What's up? I'm in a weird. I'm hyper drunk high.
Yeah. When
Hyper drunk high.
with a successful crossfade.
It is a successful socks
successful
fade.
socks fades. Chrysanthemums.
Chrysanthemums.
Yeah, when you have a nice one, you feel kind of like still weird, but you feel more alive.
You chrysanthem motherfucker.
I think if Sam Jackson opened up a flower store, that should be
Chrysanthem motherfuckers.
Chrysanthemum motherfuckers.
Stumbler prefers his girlfriend's married. Any other Pala boys here? Mark Shabby was here earlier, and that was fun hanging out with him.
What's a Pala boy?
Pala boy is a group of really cool chaps who hang out like pretty much every day. I was on their channel a little while ago. It was a lot of fun.
So it's a collective.
It's a collective, yeah.
It's a collective.
Well, so the whole thing there was in the UK. The people that
I dropped his little shiny.
it's all right.
Right there.
The people that put out the Star Wars toys instead of being Hasbro or Kenner, I guess it was Kenner at the time, was Pala Toys.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's like the UK Kenner kind of thing.
I watched that weird thing about the pamphlets you used to get with Star Wars for like Star Wars.
I miss
points.
those. Oh man, there's so many things I miss about like back when you'd get like a vehicle like in the 90s, it would have that book.
Yeah.
It would have the book in there and it had like all the different stuff you could get.
Yeah.
Like I miss catalogs of toys. That's what I miss. Like looking through the J.C. Penney or
It's
the
like-
Sears catalog
As
of
much
toys.
as I'm not a big fan of TF Source anymore, I love that like I get the yearly Christmas breakdown.
Yeah,
it has all the
it
pictures.
has all
It
pictures.
just reminds me of getting those old Toys R Us ones where you'd be like, I'm gonna get this one and this one.
It's fun flipping through a book and looking at pictures of
Yeah.
toys. I miss that about those old like Kenner Hasbro books.
Yeah.
Like, oh sweet, here's the Star Wars toys, here's the Jurassic Park
Yeah.
toys, like here's the Batmans.
I used to subscribe to Toy Fair magazine.
Oh, I love Toy
middle
Fair
school.
magazine. Oh, me too.
And I miss it so much.
Me too. Twisted Mego Theater.
Yeah.
Was that?
I never subscribed to Wizard, but I'd buy it pretty frequently.
Same. I bought Wizard every once in a while, but I subscribed to Toy Fair because I cared more about toys.
Yeah.
And I liked seeing how much my toys were worth.
It'd be funny if you travel back in time to tell yourself then that, hey, it's gonna stay this stupid, and when you get your own money, get worse.
Get worse.
Yeah.
Way worse.
Also, doesn't help having a girlfriend that's like agreeable and doesn't like stop me from doing stupid shit.
Oh, Justin saw the outtake of the bots and shots. The outtakes. I think I made that Patreon and it was Patreon and channel membership exclusive.
What was the hype joke anymore?
Oh, it was the beginning when I started filming.
Oh
and, and we were both slouching, and I'm like, "Is this hide up?" And you set up, and you were like that. Yeah, it was pretty funny. This is actually pretty true. Toys first, then bra pages after that. Underwear pages. I had to look at the underwear pages when my mom wasn't around, though.
Yeah. It'd be weird if she encouraged, like she forced you to do it. Like
Mike, you go
look at these underwear pages in front of me.
Don't you be a gay?
Don't you gay this up?
Actually, that is something my grandma would say. There was a point in time where my grandfather was convinced I was gay because I had a bunch of dude roommates. Because he didn't understand, like in California, like you're either super rich or you have like 5 roommates.
And also, all you guys were like chubby bearded men.
Yeah.
So it definitely felt like some like Cub Bear fan.
Oh, there 100% was. I'm not saying, and even if we were gay, like I don't have anything against that. But like
I was like if you Cody and Dave were there and
100%,
and
yeah.
Sean Ascani came
Oh,
over,
for sure.
I definitely felt like this is gonna turn into a weird dark porn.
This is a cuddle puddle.
Like very aggressive, and Sean is not gonna walk right the next day.
For sure.
Maybe his life would have ended better that way.
Toy Fair was the instrument that increased his collecting. Yeah, that's true. Stembler still has his Wizard and Toy Fair issues. I had every issue of Toy Fair, and then I lent some to somebody, and then he never gave them back. And I think they just kind of.
I know I have a box in storage in my mom's garage that has a bunch of old Wizards and Toy Fairs.
And it'd be so weird going back through those and seeing like all these new like toys and stuff.
I remember like a couple years ago, I was clearing stuff out and I found one, and I was like leafing through it. It's like 96 or whatever. It had an ad in there for Frankenson.
Oh,
and I was like, that's insane.
We've been there.
Yeah, it's like, but in the future.
Yeah.
But from the future, looking at the past.
What's up, Smirking Bear Studios? Words are hard when you're crossfaded. Smirking Bear Studios. Smirking Bear Studios.
Are you Swedish now?
Like Swedish chef. Spurty birdie. Spurty birdie. Who even knows?
I love the level of greetings that occur reading this.
Just saying that, like, hey, everybody. Hi there. I'm just clicking on all the hays. What's up? Yeah. Hey. Hey, bear. Is that what I'm at right now? Is this where I'm at?
That's who you are now.
This is who I am right now.
This is who you are now.
Oh my god. What am I even doing in my life?
I don't know. You just got a new job.
I did, man. I just got a new job. It pays a lot more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have so much free time. It's gonna be great.
You say that now.
Yeah, who knows?
Rendering is the thing.
Favorite Muppet from the show. What's your favorite Muppet?
As an adult, I want to say the old bitchy guys, but I loved Rolf, the dog.
Yeah. Okay.
Piano. I loved him as a kid. Like he was my favorite dude, and I have no idea why.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I always liked Animal.
Animal's great.
Animal's cool. I identify with him.
Because you are an animal?
No, I'd say Fozzie's probably the one I actually identify with most. Yeah. Waka.
You do wear a lot of random chains.
But I would say, so I grew up, I was born in 82, so I grew up in the 80s for my like formative cartoon watching years. And like to me, the Muppet Show Muppets and like the Muppet movies, like I already knew they were kind of older movies. Like even though they came out in the 70s. And when I was born in the 80s, so the 70s might as well have been 100 years ago.
Yeah. So you have more Muppet Babies.
Muppet Babies. Yeah. So for me, it was Muppet Babies. That was my thing. So pretty much anyone in the Muppet Babies, like, and that was actually my first taste of Star Wars too.
Because they did the back.
They did Star Wars all the time in Muppet Babies. Honestly, if it weren't for Muppet Babies, I probably wouldn't be as big a fan of Star Wars as I am.
I remember when I was a kid, that was the first like song, opening theme. I concretely remember like switching like
Muppet Baby.
It was the when your poop looks kind of
weird. And I wish that you weren't there.
When I went to college, I met my buddy Bryce. We were roommates, and I learned he also did that as a little kid.
When your poop looks kind of weird, and you wish that you weren't there.
Yeah, no, that was like and I always think about that when I think about Muppet Babies.
Man, the 80s were like the pinnacle of awesome theme songs. You had the Muppet Baby theme song. He had the fucking the Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh Bear, wherever he goes. Yeah, it's a really good song.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That's a classic. That's a go-to right
Yeah,
there.
That's one of our go-tos.
That is one of our go-tos.
I think that's literally on every episode of Bots and Shots. At some point, we
the Dinosaurs theme song.
Yeah.
100%. Beaker and Bunsen were.
Yeah, they were two of my favorites.
Yeah, they were also two of my favorites. Then I didn't know this, but there was Scooter, but there was also Skeeter, who was made up for Muppet Babies. Like there was never a Skeet. I did not know that. That was like a thing. Stumbler says watching American Gladiators and feeling nostalgic. Did you watch American Gladiators?
I watched a bit of it. It was always on like after something else that I watched. I can't remember what it was. It would always roll on like after like G.I. Joe or something.
We could always tell when the cartoons were over, but they would go into
slightly transition into like older like
live action. Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah. That's 100%.
Because I'm 84, so it was when I was born. So I'm not too far away from you.
Yeah.
So but a couple things were a little bit later for me.
So I know they're putting Disney the Muppet Show, the 70s Muppet Show on Disney Plus soon. I'm pretty excited for that. They just put Dinosaurs.
I saw that.
The Muppet Dinosaurs one. I'll get that song stuck in my head sometimes. Like dun 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 dun. I
kind of forgot about the song until you started singing it.
I love that song. So stupid. It was so stupid.
That show had one of the darkest endings ever.
It really did. Yeah, because they basically like it's basically global warming. Like they cause
there's
they caused an ice age.
Yeah. So pretty dark.
It was very dark. Darkwing Duck, that is actually another theme song that pops into my head.
It does.
Daring Duck, a mystery.
Even though I never really watched Darkwing Duck. I was never a Disney Tunes kid, except for Gargoyles.
Oh, Gargoyles. We live again. Dun, 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 dun. Had like half the cast of Star Trek in that show. Yeah, like Riker was the bad guy. So, Troy was Demona.
Tirsa hates Riker.
Yeah, okay.
And we were talking about Gargoyles, and that she was talking about Xanatos. And that was Riker's voice, and she goes, "I hate both of them."
At least she's consistent.
I knew. She's like, I knew,
at least she's consistent. And then his assistant was Data. Who ended up being Puck. Yeah, like he ended up being because they had that whole
clone of the other guy.
Yeah,
He liked that fucking square dude who worked for the other dude.
Yeah. Eat the Cat was also really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Eat the Cat. They had like the Thunder Lizards and Eat the Cat was really, really, really good. I like that show. But it was like Bobby's World. Did you watch Bobby's World?
I did watch Bobby's World. Yeah.
Trying to remember all the Saturday morning cartoons I remember watching now.
Yeah, you have to think about what channel it was too.
Yeah, because there were a couple different channels. Yeah. Now there's like no Saturday morning cartoons. But back then there was like ABC, there was Fox, there was CBS. Mm-hmm. They all had their own little like Saturday morning like runtime. I never watched the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon.
I never did either. I knew of it, but
same.
But I was probably only reruns by the time I saw it.
Yeah, well, I think my mom wouldn't let me watch it because Dungeons and Dragons was evil in the 80s. Oh, so yeah, like if you were super religious, like Dungeons and Dragons was the devil. Batman the Animated Series had a fantastic.
It did.
Well, it was based the Danny Elfman theme.
Yeah.
Like so, of course.
I had such a love-hate relationship with that show.
Yeah.
Like I loved it, but I hated the setting. That the weird like 30s, 40s.
Sure, yeah. Well, they had like weird blimps and shit. Yeah. Like what year does Batman the Animated Series take place in? They have computers, but they're also the size of like buildings or whatever. Yeah.
So I hated that Scarecrow episode where they're like, you can't read and dream.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you, dream analyst, Batman. Yeah. Like, what the fuck do you know what I do in there? Batman's like secret multi-million-dollar dream studies.
I remember that, yeah.
Hey, Bruce Wayne, why do we have these sleep dream analyzer parts in our building? Shh, don't talk about it.
I was actually about to mention SWAT Cats before Justin B did.
Yeah.
SWAT Cats was the first show where I realized voice actors sometimes are in other shows too. Because Donatello. Yeah. The original cartoon.
That was Raph.
No, it was Donatello.
Okay.
It was Donatello. But Rob Paulson was in like a shit ton of things. Like Rob Paulson was Raph. but then he's also like Pinky and Yakko. Yeah. But Rob Paul, we were gonna go to RocketCon in San Diego last year, and Rob Paulson was gonna be there, and I was super excited to meet him.
Yeah.
And then
stolen from us.
and then it never happened. We never did it. But yeah, that's Stumbler's sis has met Danny Elfman a few times. I have been watching The Simpsons on Disney Plus the last week. Damn, the first season is really tough to get through.
The first and most of the second. Really kind of.
I have to go order food. Oh, do you want? I'm getting. We're getting some Chick-fil-A. You want some Chick-fil-A? That's Lily's go-to when she's having a bad day, which is today. That's like her. I know it's a terrible company, but we try to ignore it.
Yeah. What are you getting?
I always get a chicken sandwich.
Oh, the same thing.
All right.
I don't fucking care. But I'm gonna steal.
Go steal my chair.
No, I was gonna steal some of these peanut butter cups.
Oh, do that too.
So
they're like a little like melty.
That's okay. So historically, whenever we're here doing on Bots and Shots, he always has this fucking brand of dark chocolate peanut butter cups that from Trader Joe's that I always end up eating like way too much of and kind of getting sick to my stomach because I'm like way drunk and this is like the best combo. Because when I got old, fucking peanut butter started turning on me in a way that was really disappointing. Anyway, enough about my life. Let's dig into some of these fucking shows. So, candidly, I never really got Street Sharks. I love the toys, but I love that Savage Dragon cartoon. I remember it prompted me to read the comic and then learning, like that was my transition to learn that like, oh yeah, comics are way fucking darker than the shows could ever be. But you know what's weird thinking about it? And we've talked about it before in our offcuts. How much the early to mid 90s tried to market like weird adult content, but through kids' toys, but sort of through collectors. Like the fact that Demolition Man had a toy line and like Terminator 2 had a toy line. Like, I'm not supposed to be watching that. Like, yeah, we definitely watched Aliens, Predator. But there was supposed to be like a spin-off cartoon of Predator or Aliens. That's what that toy line was kind of alluding. Yeah, that's what that was alluding to. Same with the X-Men arcade game. That was like alluding to like that one pilot episode of shit.
I do know that Pride of the X-Men or whatever.
Yeah, like that's what that would alluded to. Where Wolverine was Australian for reasons.
For reasons.
That's
why it had Dazzler in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dazzler. Why Dazzler? Because.
Yeah, why not?
That arcade game is the only reason I know who Dazzler is.
Really?
Well, she wasn't in the 90s cartoon. I never really.
Oh, she was like very briefly in the Dark Phoenix thing. Mike's off camera, chatting with me because this is totally professional. The way we're doing this.
Do things.
Yeah, just wandering off camera, but still talking at camera.
Yes.
My buddy had a bunch of old SWAT Cats toys.
I love SWAT Cats.
I liked it enough. I loved Samurai Pizza Cats when I saw that later, but that was a different story. But there's at Frankenstein this big like collectible swap meet, sort of indoor swap meet thing we have. I'm sure it's still open. I think people still go there, but there's this one booth in particular that has like all those old SWAT Cats, Street Sharks, like toys everywhere. And it's such a fucking trip down memory lane when you get to watch it all. It's so rad. Dude, he was an alcoholic in the comics. Big money collector, Iron Man. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah.
They joked about that a lot in like Twisted Toy Fair Theater.
Yeah, where he was a drunk all the time. I loved it. Are you back?
I'm back.
Okay, that was one of my favorite things. Learning about alcoholism through Iron Man the whole time.
Yeah, that was actually the only because Iron Man wasn't popular back then like he is now. Like he wasn't popular until the movie happened, basically. The movie is the only reason anyone cares about Iron Man.
I believe actually for me, when he popped back into my radar again was the Civil War comic. When that kind
that also did bring him back in. That's true. So the X-Men, I love the 90s X-Men cartoon.
And it basically ruled the 90s so much so that like I dabbled in other Marvel stuff, but I really didn't care about most of it.
Yeah.
Like I watched the Iron Man cartoon in the 90s when it was out.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I mean there was like a whole slew of cartoons that kind of like went off the coattails of
See, one of my-
X-Men. Yeah,
I tried to watch Fantastic Four, but I hate every member of the Fantastic Four
Sure.
except Ben Grimm.
sure.
I love the Thing.
Yeah.
I hate every other person, so I can't. watch
Those
it.
like the Spider-Man cartoon.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that for the most part. I always just thought the voice actor for Spider-Man was weird,
Oh, he was 100%.
but I like they worked Blade into shit.
John McCain.
Exo Squad was the shit.
Yes, I was gonna say Zach's gonna love you for saying
Yeah.
Exo Squad.
I recently found the DVD for $1 for the first season at Book Off like a couple years ago.
Oh,
and
yeah?
I watched it. That show is way darker than I remember it
Yeah.
being. Like, there's a whole arc where like this one captain is going to drive the ship, like the entire armada, to their deaths to fight something, and they're going to clearly lose. And he like goes down with the ship and sacrifices
Damn,
himself.
that's rough.
And there's the whole thing about like the weird Neo Sapien on the team who has to deal with like racism from white people while battling his own kind.
Yeah.
It was fucking dark, man.
The X-Men cartoon was the first cartoon where I realized like like there was kind of a continuing storyline.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there had been other cartoons that did it, but I just never noticed it until the X-Men cartoon.
Okay.
Like I know because Exo Squad kind of had one.
Exo Squad way had
Yeah,
one.
like Robotech had one because they were basically anime.
Yeah.
And
Well, Exo Squad wasn't. It was its own
no, it
thing.
was its own thing. You're right, but Robotech
Yeah.
was.
Except for they remember the toy line, they started bringing in Robotech / Exo Squad
Right.
designs, which was kind of weird, but I fucking loved Exo Squad.
But yeah, I remember being upset because I missed an episode of the 90s X-Men cartoon and thinking like I don't even know what's gonna happen. I missed it. Like I'm gonna watch it and everything's gonna be different, and it like was. But it's like, no idea what's happening.
What sucks though is I did start reading the X-Men comics because
Sure.
of the cartoon.
Yeah, yeah.
And I started slowly hating the cartoon as a kid because it wasn't as
It wasn't
and
as cool as the
dark and
comic,
Whatever. Yeah. It's a Captain Planet from Justin B up there. Is some reason I also hated that.
I
show as a kid.
never liked watching Captain
But that
Planet.
song was fucking
yeah, it
great.
was great. Captain Planet, he's a hero, gonna bring pollution down to zero. There we go.
Gonna help him.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like loot and plunder, or like gonna help him something stop bad guys who like to loot
Yeah.
and plunder.
That's,
I loved it.
Yeah.
It's all jingles, man. I
it's
loved it.
all jingles.
It's
Jingle all the way.
Like
Jingles all the way.
I was watching like the weird like Pluto TV channel that came with my Samsung the other day.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Like a fucking Mossy Nissan commercial came on, like
Mossy
with the
Nissan.
and I was like, damn it, 90s, you were back.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple 90s like jams, like jingles that pop into my brain from
Oh,
every
yeah.
now. The Toyota, the I love what you do for me, Toyota. Like that's not a thing anymore.
No.
But that'll get popped in my head.
Every
No
time
problem.
I see a TJ Maxx, I think TJ
Hey,
Maxx.
Max, yes, absolutely. There's just some really weird 90s
Yeah.
jingles that they've abandoned, but they're still there. They're
Mhm.
still in my heart.
Yeah. I still got to I got to find a VCR we can use because I have my old Transformers the movie I taped off TV when I was like 5.
Oh, is that the one where they broke it up into episodes?
And they aired it as one movie.
Okay,
block.
all right.
But it's from like 1989. So there's all these 1989
Awesome
in
commercials.
it.
Yeah.
Like, they have that game Floor War.
Oh, I remember Floor War.
And like love that was it the Temple or like Fireball Run where like the fireball goes down the track and stuff.
I remember that.
And
I had that.
Crossfire.
You get caught up in the crossfire.
So anyway, so
Yeah.
on an arc there.
We did. We really did. Here's another one. One of my favorite. Someone took a Folgers commercial and they cut it to make it look like the brother and sister were like
Kissing.
we're fucking basically. But no, I think it was an SNL skit.
Hmm.
But it was really funny. But like that's part of it. It's like you're my present now, and it's like that's weird. Yeah,
It took a weird turn.
yeah,
on
it
that
took a
one.
weird turn. Yeah, man. Yeah, there are a bunch of commercial compilations on YouTube that you get sucked in and you go, oh yeah, I remember that
It
commercial.
really takes you
I
back.
remember that commercial. Commercials aren't the same anymore.
No.
They're really not.
But then again, I haven't really well, I guess advertising is just weirder now.
It is.
Yeah.
Mass Theme was great.
There was another. Jason the Wheeled Warriors.
Jason the Wheeled
That
Warriors.
had one of the best fucking themes.
I honestly don't remember one episode of that show, but I
No.
remember the theme song.
This thing was so fucking
I remember
good.
the theme song.
And for me, I love the second G.I. Joe theme song.
Yeah.
You got to stand tough when you go down through the wire.
Yo, Joe,
I just love
got to get tough. Yo, Joe.
I just love how stupid it is.
That stupid 90s Deke animation one with gridiron. And yeah.
But I just love that singing guy because like he could have alternately been like the theme song guy for like any of the step-by-step type shows, but they're like, no, do this show but a little bit gruffer.
But gruffer.
Yeah. And Scruff McGruff's the only reason I know that.
Scruff McGuff, Chicago, Illinois, 60692. Was it 52?
I think it's 60652. Yeah.
I remember most of it, I guess. Yeah.
You're on the right track.
I can get to Chicago, Illinois if I wanted
I think
to.
you're higher than me right now.
That's
So,
true.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Gem theme song?
Not really.
I just remember glamour and glitter, fashion and fame. Gem. No one else is the same. Gem is my name.
Yeah,
That's all I remember. That's all I remember.
I didn't see Gem a whole lot. I knew of it.
Gem,
But that
I
was
never.
girl. That was
It was
girl
girl stuff. So I never watched it, but I knew of it. It was one of those things like Transformers ended, Gem is on, so I like turned the channel, but I watched the opening theme song to Gem.
That's fair.
Yeah. Or I secretly like Gem. I didn't want to tell anybody.
That's
I don't
cool.
know. Either way.
2021, man. You
Yeah.
can like what you like.
Cops was a great
fighting
was a
crime
great- in future time. That's right.
Toy Addicts has a bunch of cops toys.
They
down
do.
in San Diego.
They really
It's
do,
fun.
yeah.
It's fun to see them all.
The Thundercats theme song was
yeah.
fantastic. Silverhawks, tally ho!
I fucking loved Silverhawks. I'm not gonna buy.
Gem
any of
is
those
truly,
modern-
truly outrageous.
truly.
Oh yeah, we are the Misfits. Our songs are better. Like, okay, Misfits. Like,
Hey,
chill
they're-
the fuck out.
They're laying it out there. You know, they're laying it out there.
Phil, like Paul. That's how drunk I am. Paul, I have watched Too Many Cooks, like, all the way through at least 50 times.
Yeah,
I was obsessed with Too Many Cooks when it came out.
you really were.
I was.
It played a lot.
I would.
Like,
I
you
would
have it. Just
It takes a lot to make a stew, a dash of me, and yeah.
I'd come over for bots and shots and you
And,
just play in the
like
background
Too Many
while we're
Cooks we
setting up.
playing. Yeah. The OG Pokemon theme is a song that I remember. I worked at GameStop for a while, and like, I think it was during when Diamond and Pearl came out, and I was singing that song, and someone gave me like $5 because I was singing. It was really weird. I didn't tell my boss because I don't think we're supposed to take money, but I definitely.
You took a bribe.
I took a bribe because I was singing. I had a good time at that GameStop. We had, because I was also working there when Halo 3 launched. And for the launch party, we had Hooters cater it, but we had Hooters girls there too. And one of the Hooters girls wrote her phone number on my car. I never called it because I just quit and I was leaving to move to Florida like the week after.
Yeah.
But like, I remember thinking, I felt really good about myself.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm like,
Still
I got this Hooters girl phone number on my car, but I'm not gonna call it because like, what am I gonna do?
Still got it.
Still got it.
Time to throw it away.
Basically. Heck yeah, it can be bribed.
Oh yeah. How much did you eat the booker for? We never actually answered your half of that question. How much? Would you also $100 or would you ball lower? For
My booger.
Yeah.
I think $100 is a fair price.
But is it because we set the price that time? Like if someone
No,
said 50,
I don't think I would
no,
ever eat. I would eat my own burger in front of people for $50,
you
but
do
someone
it for
else's.
free.
But someone else's. No, I said in front of people. Like with
Oh, okay.
knowing people are watching,
You
like
eat your
sticking
burger.
my finger up there and putting something in my mouth.
Fair enough.
Like $50 in front of people, absolutely. That's
All
the
right.
minimum I would go for that. But someone else's booger, $100.
Okay.
Rhino, the phone number was not Jenny's phone number.
And maybe it was once upon a time.
So I was too old for Lazy Town, but sometimes I'll get that stupid "You Are a Pirate" song stuck in my head.
I don't know.
Yar har deedly dee. Like I'll get that. Being a pirate is all right with me. Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Like I'll get that because that was like popular on the internet back in like 2007 or whatever.
Mhm.
So it's like a meme, like that, and like the Lazy Cake song or whatever. Like those were memes. So those are like ingrained in my head because of that bullshit. But I was definitely too old for Lazy Town.
But what about Crazy Town?
Oh, I'm always on here for Crazy Town.
You're my butterfly.
Sugar.
Baby.
Yeah. Come, my lady. Come, my lady. Wait, have we sung enough for that $5? The $5 that Seth gave us?
I didn't give you any money.
No, Zach didn't give it. You didn't give me anything. You didn't give me a handy.
You want some? You want some handies in it?
No, I don't. Oh God,
some handies.
I forgot about that joke. We did have that joke. Handies under the table. It's just clapping, guys. Oh man, like I said, man, back in like the early thousands and stuff like that, I was super religious. I fucking loved VeggieTales. I was obsessed with Silly Songs with Larry. I thought it was like the funniest thing in the world. I had it on CD. Like I would listen and sing along with Silly Songs with Larry.
I know what VeggieTales is, but
VeggieTales. I hate that. What am I even doing?
Who are you now?
What am I even doing with my life?
Are you regressing?
I'm regressing. I think I need more alcohol to get the VeggieTales out of my brain.
Give me more alcohol.
You want more alcohol too?
More alkies.
Okay. Bye-bye. Broccoli, celery, gotta be VeggieTales.
Now that he's gone, let's make it sexy. No, how's everybody doing? Definitely hitting the roll on these now, on the edibles. But I never saw VeggieTales. Like I said, didn't really get it. But man, I was rewatching X-Men's recently on Disney Plus because we totally borrowed the login from my girlfriend's sister, and that's been fun. But other than that, I haven't really been watching any cool old cartoons. What's everybody else been watching out there? Drop me some lines, baby. I need some material. I can't work with this VeggieTales stuff because I never watched it. It just seemed very sexual. So Shimmy Straight America. Is the G.I. Joe line worth it? I haven't dove in at all, and I feel like now it's impossible because everyone's buying it and after marketing. But Mike's Toys, seeing them in person really fucking jumped me in the game. It's not a warm fart. Okay, so it's not a warm fart seat. Oh wait, wrong one.
Can you open this?
I can.
I can't.
It's not a warm fart seat. He's actually very nice, and I can't open it either.
I told you.
What if I thought I was going to be the man? But
No,
I can't.
you're.
There's just not a lot to.
No, there's not. I might have to go get some tools.
Yeah. Do you got any pliers? Oh.
I tried that. Yeah, I tried my shirt. I tried a dish towel. I'm gonna get some pliers.
Do you have pliers?
Of course, I have pliers.
You could always just try to cut the bottom ring off.
I could.
Bye, lol. Fuck yes, someone should make a Freakazoid figure, and hopefully they'll make Candlejack, because that's who I would want more than anything, or Cosgrove and the Dancing Bear. But either way, definitely down for those. Bye, Stumbler. You are... I don't know your real name. I don't know if Mike does either, but you are a king among men? Sure. I remember trying to watch X-Men Evolution.
I actually
back when it came
Evolution over the original of the 90s.
The only thing I hated about it was I hated, like, it followed the movie's tradition of depowering Rogue.
Sure, yeah, she wasn't Miss Marvel Rogue.
And also, Teen Angst Goth Zach did not appreciate depictions of teen angst goth people because it was really annoying.
Was it too on the nose for you?
Probably. Also, I don't think I was that gothy or angsty. Like, I wanted to be, but I have too much, like, self-respect to be as emo as I probably actually am. You know, I wanted to be more. I also never listened to emo music, but there's also that. Again, I liked the bits of it that I saw. What I liked about Evolution was it had a lot of cool fan wank. They threw in like random cool characters throughout the thing and cool storylines. It was kind of fun seeing them introduced and stuff. But definitely was a bit different. I did like that Wolverine and the X-Men show.
I loved Wolverine and the X-Men. That was a great show.
Super bummed.
It sucked. They only got the first season. Yeah.
They did that same. Did you ever watch that Avengers one? Avengers.
Yeah.
That one was pretty good too. That was only like 2 seasons, but the first season was better. They like changed production teams partway through.
Bye, hi. Yeah, Wolverine and the X-Men was fantastic. I really liked the way they depicted a lot of like the like they had Nightcrawler in there and he was like a regular character and stuff. I really like Nightcrawler. That was actually my one big complaint of the original 90s X-Men cartoons. Yeah. Nightcrawler's only in like 1, maybe 2 episodes. That's it.
We were watching Psylocke's in it. She's not British, and her powers don't work the right way.
Right.
And it's all fucking weird.
Like, what is even happening here?
My favorite thing that we were watching it was realizing some of the really funny shit that Wolverine would say. Like, the cheers that I've been saying to each other ever since we rewatched it was when the Morlocks for the first time. Let's get out of this puke hole.
Let's get out of this puke hole.
I said it every time like, we would leave work or like Target. Like,
let's get out of this puke hole. Gene.
And also Sabretooth's ass in that snow scene. Like, damn, bro. Like, Rogues was hotter, but Sabretooth is more of a surprise.
No, it's like the whole Ned Flanders thing. Like, I'm not wearing anything at all.
Nothing at all. Stupid, sexy Sabretooth.
Yeah. So my
definitely awoke something.
My nephew, who is 8, he doesn't really know the X-Men that well. Yeah. And my dad texted me complaints like, "Is there a way to like watch X-Men?" I'm like, Disney Plus has like the whole thing, like all the movies plus like the 90s cartoon. I'm like, you should watch the 90s cartoon with him. Like, he's gonna dig the 90s cartoon because that's about the age I was when that came out.
Yeah,
I think so.
It was like
yeah,
92. So
yeah,
like
I would have been 10. Like, I would have been 10.
Yeah, I was 8. So,
yeah, but it's still like that's the right age range for sure.
Perfect. I was the exact age.
You were the target audience.
Am I your cousin or your nephew?
The whole time
from the future.
Yeah. You're like my dead brother's son from the future. Come back in time to like.
Yeah, they'll tell you, let's get out of this puke.
Let's get out of this puke hole.
You egg-sucking piece of butter trash.
It's like those swear words that aren't swear words, but they sound like swear words.
I love it. I love it so much.
I actually really like Batman Beyond too.
Oh, I fucking loved Batman.
Batman Beyond was fantastic.
Batman Beyond did what I wanted the original Batman series to do.
Yeah.
Like, it was more modern.
Yeah.
Like, when it was cooler, I loved it.
Yeah, well, first of all, you don't need a Batmobile and a Batwing because the Batmobile could fly.
Yeah. But
so
what I also realized,
but he could also fly too.
If they did a modern hot rod and anything, fucking the guy from Batman Beyond's voice.
Oh, for sure.
I know he's Bumblebee in the.
He's Bumblebee in Transformers Prime. He was the older brother in Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will Friedle or something like that.
Yeah. But he'd be a good voice for the Rodster.
Oh, for sure.
But I fucking loved that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I also loved it because there was that Batman Beyond movie that came out.
The Return of the Joker?
Yeah.
That was a great movie.
And apparently I'm in it. There's like a guy dressed like a scarecrow that looks like
exactly like you.
And my friend was just like, I was posting it back in the old MySpace days. Like, oh, hey, remember when you were in this? And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Prophet says, egg-sucking gutter trash is uttered by him every now and then.
Yeah, it's the best.
We talked about Pride of the X-Men. That was the show that was based around the video game. I always thought it was weird because I'd only seen the cartoon at that time, like the 90s cartoon. Yeah. I'm like, why is Professor X in a wheelchair? Why isn't he in a hover chair? Yeah. You know?
What the
fuck?
What's Dazzler doing?
Yeah,
why isn't Colossus always on the team?
Yeah, right.
Why is Wolverine Australian?
Why is Nightcrawler? Nightcrawler is my favorite though, so I was happy he was in there.
Yeah, I was kind of bummed he wasn't in it more. I mean, I'm glad I got some Gambit action. But
oh, for sure, Gambit. I think Gambit's my favorite character in the cartoon.
I feel like he is great because I love him, but he couldn't be more of a 90s.
Oh,
skateboard
100%.
character.
That's probably why I loved him so much.
Yeah.
He was that 90s extreme character.
Yeah.
He was the Dash Rendar.
Yeah, but I feel like, but what I liked about him was that he wasn't as in your face about it as like, he was the more mysterious one. He wasn't like Cable, where it's like pouches for days.
Right.
And he'll, you know, we got to do this loud, we got to do this like hard and fast.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, so even in that cartoon, like Cable didn't really have any powers. He just had a gun that made things
Yeah,
explode.
they never really acknowledge his power.
Yeah.
And the fact that he shows up earlier.
Yeah, well, he shows up with a time traveling thing, right?
You know, oh, Tirsa was brought up when we were watching it recently. Just like Rose always bitching about stuff. Why doesn't she get that mutant collar that depowers her?
Right.
Her and Gambit can get it
Like
on,
you
and
can
then
just
pop
wear
back
it
up.
and then take it off, and
Yeah.
then wear it and then take it off. It's not a
Like,
big deal.
Why did we never
Yeah.
cross this threshold?
Yeah, because then the angst is gone.
Yeah.
You fixed their problem,
Yeah.
and then it's not
It's
interesting
not as
anymore.
attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two main characters hook up. Like Castle.
Yeah.
I never actually watched Castle. I just know that the characters hooked up after a while. Bones?
Yes,
Did that
Bones
happen
did
to
that
Bones?
too. That's a popular thing. Office.
Yeah.
Like I like it when a story has like a guy and a girl, and then they don't bone. Like
Yeah.
why just because they're a guy and a girl? Like why do they have to bone?
It's like we're watching Demon Slayer on Netflix.
I love Demon Slayer.
But it's kind of weird that their characters are brother and sister. 'Cause
Yeah.
Usually there's like boyfriend girlfriend tropes
Yeah.
for those kind of things.
yeah.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the show up until a certain point.
Okay.
I really don't like the group of super fighters that they meet.
Like the captains or whatever.
Yeah.
It's very shonen-esque. It's like
it's so
'cause
tropey.
it's very
so
tropey.
cringe
It's
tropey.
very tropey.
It's like, hey, Bleach.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Oh,
It's like
God.
it's like going to Bleach and meeting all the captains and vice
So I
captains
was
of
kind
the.
of like,
of the
man, are we gonna do this now?
yeah,
This
100%.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bankai, motherfucker.
Fuck off. Jeez.
Yeah, I was really into the show. I got less into the show when it turned into Bleach. 100%. Yeah. Bullwinkle, yes, it's too early to talk about WandaVision, mostly because
I haven't watched it yet.
Zach has not watched
But I'm
it.
gonna get on it tonight.
You should,
Yeah, I'm
because
going
it's
to.
good.
Yeah, we just didn't have time this week.
That makes
to jump
sense,
in on
yeah.
it in the last 2
Yeah,
weeks.
the 5th episode just came out, and it's
I heard it's bonkers.
bonkers.
So bonkers.
So like the first 2 episodes are fine. They're
Yeah,
slow,
I
slow
heard it's
burn.
like lead in. Yeah.
They put them out at the same time for that reason, because it's a slow burn. They're definitely 50s and 60s sitcoms.
yeah.
But there's still little things in there that tease like something
Something's gonna
nuts has happened.
Yeah.
And then the 4th episode is the one that you go, oh.
Okay.
And the 5th episode takes that O and like triples it.
Turns it on its side. Has a
And,
great.
and then it fucks it. Yeah.
Whoa.
No, it did.
I was gonna say.
Nope.
You know,
Nope.
all right.
It just fucked it.
I wasn't ready for that.
I know, but that's what happened.
Yeah. And no, Smirking Bear. Well, Cable does not have a healing factor like Wolverine.
He has the technovirus though, doesn't he?
Yeah, so his power is always like doing that from spreading his body. Which
Right.
is why he never actually gets to do it. Because he's supposed to be
'Cause
like
he-
God level.
Yeah, because his power is always keeping that technovirus
Yeah.
at bay, which is why he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But he has a glowy eye because he's a Summers kind of
Brother.
person. He's not a brother though.
No,
He's a son.
because Mr. Sinister's like, I gotta kill Apocalypse. I gotta get 2 powerful mutants to bone, and their kid will like
Yeah,
kill him.
because that's how
So-
that works, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, that is the most 80s to 90s motivation for a character. But I love Mr. Sinister.
Yeah, for sure. That was like a big plot point in the 2nd season. I
Yeah,
think,
he was the main villain.
of the 2nd
Which
season.
kind of
of it,
sucks
yeah.
they already used him, but fucking Mads Mikkelsen would be the best Mr. Sinister.
I 100%.
if they did it.
So I feel like, yeah, they can't really use him again, can
well,
they?
they could, especially if you did like a monster makeup guy. But he'd also be like the best Doctor Doom in history. Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah, I really feel like using Mads Mikkelsen as a generic random bad guy in the Doctor Strange was a mistake.
Yeah,
It was a huge
but I feel like you
mistake.
could bring him back. I mean, if Josh Brolin could be 2 characters, and no, granted, now they're absorbed into one thing. Before that,
Well, I'm not going to say anything.
Okay. I'm saying, regardless,
Yeah.
because I saw like a thing of internet spoiler.
Oh, did you?
Spoiling path, but anyway.
Did you? Okay.
But I'm saying, but I think they could bring back Mads Mikkelsen. I
They
guess
can
so.
do whatever they want, really. They can explain it any way they want. There's 1,000 different ways.
Well,
If they
also,
wanted to use Mads
If
Mikkelsen
they made
again,
him look different,
Yeah.
it's a different guy.
sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of speculation and people at like because in Mandalorian they talked about Thrawn and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Over like who would play a live action Thrawn. There's a lot of people that saying like
But
Benedict
he's already been in
Cumberbatch.
Star Wars too.
Well, he's already been in Star Wars, and he was actually voiced in Rebels
By his
by
brother.
Lars Mikkelsen. Yes, his brother.
that's right.
So I'm like, why don't you just make fucking Lars Mikkelsen the live action version?
He
already looks fine. Exactly. He already looks like the part.
Who's doing
He
the
will
live
sound
action?
the part.
Do they
They haven't
cast
said yet. But there have been things flying around like Robert Downey Jr., Benedict Cumberbatch, and like bullshit like that. But for me,
John Hamm.
for my money,
I could see it.
I could see John Hamm.
See it. I'm not.
I think Lars Mikkelsen is like, why not just make it the same?
Because they won't. But
They should. They did with fucking what's her face, the
Katie Sackhoff.
Katie Sackhoff, and her Katie fuck off.
Katie fuck off.
Is what I almost
I
said.
was probably
There.
gonna go Katie Jackoff.
Katie Jackoff also works.
It's pretty brave that she kept her name.
I agree.
Knowing
that was a thing. Yeah.
That is a thing for you to violate while drunk and or high.
And I did. What's up, David Carell? Seth always liked the Cable and Deadpool comic run.
It was super fun.
It was great. They
was
were
a lot
a
of
good.
fun.
They were a great pairing.
Yeah.
So I agree with that. Although I will say my favorite comic run of all time, is the Matt Fraction Hawkeye. It's just really fucking good, and it's really fucking funny.
I loved the Rick Remender X-Force arc, where like
Katie Frackoff. That's a good one because it's the Battlestar Galactica thing.
There's this cool arc where Archangel becomes the next Apocalypse, and it's
Okay.
cool. And they tie in a bunch of Age of Apocalypse stuff. Like,
wasn't there a point in the comics where Gambit could have been a secret like Summers brother?
yeah, it was like there was like the whole
Because his thing is because there's like a secret Summers brother or something. Yeah.
But then it was like, wasn't it like that fucking extreme? Like there was like this
I don't know.
blonde.
Well, Gambit makes sense. Because he's energy manipulation,
Yeah.
just like Havoc and just like Cyclops.
I think it was this extreme character. Like it was X-Treem.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's fucking
And he was
terrible.
a blonde guy, like long hair and like a bunch of blades. I remember there was like a toy of his. It was stupid as shit.
Yeah.
But no. The third Summers brother though was Vulcan. He was like a Shi'ar prince or some shit.
Really? I think I missed
Yeah.
that because I know their dad was Corsair, right?
Yeah. I think the third one is Vulcan. I don't know if
Okay.
any other nerds out there.
I think Gambit would have been a cooler one, but also I think didn't Gambit adopt a persona called like New Sun or something like that and like try to blow up half the Earth with his like powers?
And it was like in one of Bishop's futures.
Futures, yeah. I remember like half reading some of these comics.
I remember there was the whole thing about what his secret was
Mhm.
in the 90s, and then
Yeah, because he had that whole like that. What faction was that?
I know what his secret was. They actually did reveal that.
Did they?
It was like the trial of Gambit thing.
What was it?
It was that he was responsible inadvertently for the Morlocks getting slaughtered by Sabretooth and the Marauders, I believe.
Really?
Because he was hired by Mr. Sinister to like open up the gates, and like he was a tracker. He led them to them and got them killed.
And that was a secret, huh?
That he led them there, but he had to because he owed Mr. Sinister, because Mr. Sinister depowered him.
Interesting.
Because he was blowing up everything, and he was going to die from his power, and then he depowered.
Oh, so he made it so he can kind of control it and
Yeah.
stuff. That makes sense, I guess. Yeah. I remember in the cartoon they alluded to a lot, like some of that shit, but then they never like went
Yeah,
through
they
it.
couldn't get too deep.
Big Money Collector's favorite comic run was Batman Nightfall. I remember that being a big deal in the early 90s. That was because it happened about the same time as the death of Superman.
Yeah,
around the same time. I don't think it was exactly
Uber
the same.
90s kill 'em all.
Yeah,
Batman.
like I think Superman happened. I feel like Superman happened first,
probably
and then Batman happened after that.
because he got his back broken.
Yeah, so he had his back broken, and then it was like Azrael
Yeah,
became
the new Batman
the new Batmans.
for reasons. You tracking?
I'm tracking the food, and I think Lily should be home.
You
anytime
leading him
soon.
in to kill the Morlocks? You piece of
I
shit.
think so. Lily's home now. So that's what I was hearing. Is Lily's home now? The food should be here in just a few minutes. Anytime. I'm gonna go say hi to my wife. You can take over.
Hi, wife.
Fake husband.
Fake husband. More like sleeper husband.
Hi. I'm sorry you didn't get it.
Me too. It's okay. They put me on a wait list for teachers
Oh, that's good.
because they'll know before anyone else.
Yeah.
The county says that we can get it.
The food should be here in 3 minutes. So I timed that pretty good. I got you 1 chicken nugget and 1 French fry.
I think I just got that level of high where I got slightly distracted.
It's fine. I'm gonna go veg out.
Yeah, go veg.
It's 6.
Say Dave Carell.
David Carell
That's
draw.
the one. I liked that. I love the Chris
Claremont
one.
was a yes.
And he want.
Oh, I used them to open up an alcohol?
It wasn't you. The pliers were not used for anything sexual.
Yeah,
What?
definitely
No, neither of us could open up
Yeah.
one of those little things.
not.
But I love that Chris Claremont wanted to kill or get Cyclops off the
Well, I
team,
used the pliers.
but then they ended up bringing back and then bringing Jean Grey back from the dead, and that kind of bummed me out, nerd-wise. Sorry, I got distracted by stuff off cams. Anyway,
Who should be here?
I never read a lot of Daredevil when I was a kid.
Me neither. Daredevil was actually one of those things that I was never really
But
hold on.
there was a really cool like comic where he fought Blackheart that I was obsessed with as a kid, where it was like he beat the shit out of him, and then it was like a real human, and it was trying to fuck with Daredevil on Mephisto's behalf. That was the raddest shit. But I think if they did a comic into like a show or a short, I'd love to see the What If issue where Punisher becomes Venom. Because I was reading that recently because I was digging a bunch of old comics out of my storage unit, and fucking that was a fun comic. But I've never been a super huge Punisher guy, but all of us in the 90s, if you were like kind of there, Venom was the coolest thing in the world. Let's face facts. Venom was the best. And then like Spawn is kind of an offshoot of that, but Venom was definitely the business.
Yeah, that's on the left hand side. There's two doors, one on the left and one on the right.
Oh yeah, I remember the Brotherhood turned to Freedom Force, and then like Mystique and them had to abandon that, and then it went to like the X Factor stuff. Is that I'm not sure if that was entirely connected. My X-Men knowledge was pretty spotty, but like it was kind of all over the place at the time. It wasn't super whatever. I don't know how Mike does this. There's like so many things to look at, and I am definitely a little high for this. But there we go. I think that the big arc for the 90s though, and because like the fucking X-Men shit was fucking nuts, was Wolverine getting declawed or like demetaled, I guess, was the coolest thing in the world. But then it was the stupidest thing in the world because then he had all of his stupid like Bone Claw Beastman bullshit. But that was actually the Genesis one from later. But I think Lowell. I'm bad at pronunciations. Anyway, the Apocalypse stuff was like such the cool 90s tropey character. He was like super dark, super cool, super evil. And then when you look back on it now, as dark as it was, the big A belt buckle is definitely like the weirdest part of his ensemble. But definitely a cool character. Apocalypse's big A belt buckle.
Oh yeah, that was the best part about Apocalypse. I love that.
Silly as shit.
Yeah. Wait, is that mine or yours?
I moved into the captain's chair.
It's all right. Yeah.
So, are you back or are you leaving again?
It's assuming that the person from DoorDash can find our apartment.
Your audience is missing you, Michael.
I'm sure they are, but I'm sure they're also not.
What does that
You're a
even
good
mean?
replacement.
I'm a terrible replacement. I don't even know what to do. Fucking Onslaught, Prophet. Jesus, fucking Onslaught was such a I think that was my for me personally my favorite like big build up for a cool villain. And then it was my first like, what the fuck is this shit? Like he's the Psyches of Professor X and Magneto. Get the fuck out of here. And the Franklin Richards reality warping stuff. But again, it was 90s. It wasn't Spider-Man Clone Saga bullshit. And I had those Onslaught trading card sets. It was so dumb, but I bought every fucking. I had every fucking. Well, I say I bought, but I got my mom to buy all this stupid shit for me back in the day. I loved Age of Apocalypse 1, and it was that cool like 90s thing. But I also loved like the X-Men 2099 comics, and it had like the same kind of like 90s vision of the future stuff that we had, which ended up not looking like it, but it sort of looks like that now. But it's cool. I definitely almost bought the Marvel Legends Age of Apocalypse toy, but then that would have prompted me to buy the whole wave, and I had to shut down my collecting for that line because I had way too much shit already. The worst part about him losing his claws, like, is as much as it was cool that he always had bone claws, it's when he got his adamantium, it's Wolverine tangent, re-added by Genesis, and he turned to that stupid Beast Wolverine before the Onslaught arc, and it was, like, kind of cool, but kind of stupid at the same time. But, like, that's when, like, we had his weird villains like Cyber and stuff. I know way too much about stupid 90s bullshit X-Men Wolverine stuff. Did anyone else ever play that Super Nintendo Wolverine game? Where it was like you fought like Cyber, and there was like a vampire guy named like Bloodlust or some shit. That was a bonkers ass game. It was way fucking hard. And there was like there was like a little girl. It was like a killer robot named LCD, and it was like her name was like Elsie D. Do you remember LCD?
Yeah.
Like from Wolverine, it was like the little girl robot.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's fucking stupid.
I got some food.
The audience has spoken. Ionicus, they want me and
They don't
Lily.
want Mike. They want Zach and Lily. Oh fuck!
The wrong spelling of my name, but I'll take it. The Zach and Lily Power Hour.
I'm gonna have some French fries. So what I miss?
Talking 90s comics.
90s comics.
90s comics.
I feel like those were the glory days for comics, really.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like we were like in that kind of weird tropey period of extreme everything all the time.
Yeah, though. So I saw him mention the whole like when Wolverine lost his adamantium.
Yeah, and then when he tried to get it back, what I brought up, and then he became that Beastman.
Yeah,
Wolverine.
he like lost his nose.
Yeah,
Bone Claw.
Bone Claw. Bone Claw is
Bone
ready.
Claw is ready. I think Age of Apocalypse is one of my favorite comic runs.
It was super rad.
Because you had like evil versions of like good characters. It's kind of like Shatterglass.
I fucking love the Gambit and the Externals comic.
Oh, Externals. That was what I was trying to remember. I kept thinking Eternals, but no, it's Externals. Yeah.
And it was like him that they went and stole the Mcron crystal, and then they get chased back, and all that. He loves Rogue, but she's a Magneto bullshit.
Now this is turning into one of those mukbangs where like, people are just watching us eat. I'm starving right now.
I'm okay.
I haven't eaten since like I think Lily cooked breakfast this morning, and that was it.
Anyway, let's see. Where did we leave off? See, I hate the sales. Like, always do like it's the Age of Apocalypse figures were on sale. They were on sale like Dorkside Toys, and I almost bought a few of them, but then I had to buy more and more and more, and so I tried to stop myself, and I did successfully.
I didn't buy any of them, although I wanted to, because I really like Sugar Man, but I was trying to wean myself away from Marvel Legends at the time.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do too. But if they made a Nightcrawler,
but that poor Wolverine, like shelf warmed hard.
Oh yeah, Well, it's that classic tale of the '90s shelf-warming Wolverine.
Yeah.
You can see him all the time. And Cable. They pushed Cable at us pretty hard back in the day.
They really did. I don't fucking need any sauce. Oh, you want some ketchup? I got ketchup.
I love sauce. I didn't know if sauce was an option.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's in the other bag.
Whatever.
I mean, I like
don't need
ketchup.
sauce. I
I
love
don't,
sauce.
I don't need it.
My favorite is barbecue sauce.
Oh, same.
Fried.
Lily does ranch. No, she does Chick-fil-A sauce. We're doing Chick-fil-A, but
What is Chick-fil-A sauce? I don't ever eat Chick-fil-A.
I don't know.
I like the
I honestly couldn't describe to you what Chick-fil-A sauce is. So like everything, barbecue,
Yeah.
mustard, and ranch.
It's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of taste.
My favorite
It's like a suicide
sauce. Oh yes, it is. It's the suicide of
of
sauces.
sauces. Yeah.
My favorite sauce is actually the Raisin Cane's.
Their sauce is actually really
Their
good.
sauce is really
Their sauce
good.
is really good.
I love Raisin
I will
Cane's.
get the Texas toast meal every time.
Mhm.
I like the Texas toast.
I love Raisin Cane's. Lily does not.
I like every once in a while I want a good chicken tender.
Yeah. Give me a good chicken tendy.
X-Men was definitely that 90s pretty boy version of Cable. Like the Leonardo DiCaprio of Cables. There was a cool arc though where he came to our world and he was hanging out with Spider-Man and stuff, and he fought Electro, and that was really like they superpowered Electro for this arc, and it was super crazy.
I got really into the Ultimate comics when they came out. Oh, that's weird. It's not like that's just a potato. That's just a potato. I got really into the Ultimate comics.
The Ultimate comic, like the that universe.
Yes. Oh, here's some ketchup if you want.
Oh, maybe.
But I think the Cable in the Ultimate comics was Wolverine from the future.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what someone was saying, that the healing factor like Wolverine. That's probably what they were.
Yeah, good one, because he was Wolverine.
Yeah.
But I think he had lost his healing factor from the future or something like that, because like he was missing an arm. He had like a robot arm or something, and he wouldn't pop his claws because it like ripped from his skin, and since he didn't have his healing factor anymore, he didn't want to pop them. But I think that's how you found out, is like something happened and he popped the claw and has one good arm still or whatever.
I never read the Ultimates arc, but my buddy Mike had a bunch of comics when he came back into town, so I was kind of reading them while I was living with him for a bit. And there was like a part where like the Blob ate Wasp or Scarlet Witch. Or
Yes.
something like that.
No. In the Ultimates, there's a whole thing. Hank Pym like abused Wasp.
Yeah.
And Captain America basically like just absolutely fucked his shit up.
But there was like Blob like killed and ate her.
There's something like that, yeah. There was something like that. Yeah, the Ultimates, which is like the Avengers, a lot of that shit bled into the MCU. Like the MCU took a lot of their stuff from the Ultimates comic. Black Nick Fury, that's from the Ultimates comic.
Darkest Timeline.
Darkest Timeline, yep.
Yeah, Hank Pym was a douche.
Hank Pym, definitely a douche. What else? I feel like they did the whole like pushing Banner out of a plane, but then him hitting the ground and there being like a giant explosion. Like that came from the Ultimates. Straight from the Ultimates comic.
Nice. Yeah, I only read snippets of it, but
yeah, there was a cool scene when like Captain America went to go confront Hank Pym for beating his wife, and like he turned to like Giant Man, and he's like, "Yo, you feel like you're a big man now," or something like that. Like he just absolutely beat the shit out. It was awesome. I got a chicken Sammy. There's one in here for you if you want to.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, United States of whatever. Because this is my United States of whatever.
I was thinking about that song the other day. So I was out in the corner where I'm
What are my letters? That was a fun song in karaoke.
He was like, I thought I told you.
Yeah, whatever.
It's definitely in that wheelhouse of like kind of funny early 2000 songs.
Yeah.
Like the Tenacious D Art
Yeah.
and Electric Six.
Yeah. Those are definitely fun songs in karaoke.
Oh, yeah.
Anything Tenacious D.
Gay Bar is like the
Gay Bar is a
best
go-to,
karaoke song.
100%.
The only problem is it's so short, but at the same time.
Take you to a gay bar.
I feel like I've seen that band live so many times just because they happen to play in San Diego, and it's like, yeah, I'll go.
I only went that one time, but it was a good night.
Tierce and I have gone we've gone every tour because it's always on it's like on a Friday night, and we're like, all right, it's like $10 to go. Let's just go down to the Casbah. And
we went to the soda bar. It wasn't that expensive.
Yeah, soda bar was great.
Yeah. If you guys haven't heard in the Ultimates comic, Wanda and Quicksilver boned, even though they're still brother and sister. That's definitely a thing.
Wasn't Cap secretly in love with Scarlet Witch too?
Yeah, that was a thing too.
But the brother was like, well, I'm boning my sister.
Yeah.
So Game of Thrones must have really taken from.
That was before Game of Thrones too, 100%.
Well, actually, no, the books came out the mid.
That's true. That's true.
Incest has always been around, Michael.
I mean, biblically speaking, that's how everyone started.
No. Let's just skip over that part. And I remember back when the comics collecting thing was big. I somehow got my hands on. I was 10. I think it's my friend's dad gave me a Archangel's first appearance comic.
Nice.
And I was like, yeah, this is worth $1 million, and I'm holding on to this forever kind of thing. And I don't even know where it is now. I probably traded it away for some shit.
I didn't have many comics growing up. I had a couple of Spider-Mans. But I never got into physically collecting comics. The only reason I experienced Nightfall and stuff is because I think I had the physical trades for them once they'd all come out. I just had the big trade. And then they also novelized it, and I bought the book. I think I was in the airport flying somewhere, and I'm like, oh, the Batman Nightfall book? I'll read that on the airplane.
Remember when there used to be novelizations for movies?
Yeah.
I remember because of the bookmobile, I ended up reading the novelization of a kid in King Arthur's court or something.
That's a random ass movie to read the novelization for.
Right. And it was stupid as shit.
It sounds stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't Ultimates the same creators as The Authority? I actually have no idea. I could not vouch for that, but we're on the internet right now.
So you do the math.
So let's find out.
Was it Grant Morrison?
The Ultimates and The Authority. Let's find out. I'm just
We're going to head into some weird directions on this.
Yeah.
One.
Oh, The Authority is Wildstorm. Okay.
It's weird. There's actually a Reddit post.
There's specifically a Reddit post about this.
Did you write this Reddit post concerning this?
Are you Ame no Nobuko? Ame no Nobuko. That's weird to say. Oh, this is a fight. Who would win? Okay.
Oh, that's stupid.
That's not it.
That's dumb.
I feel dumb.
You are dumb.
That's true. Grant Morrison.
I thought he did.
Yeah.
For that.
Grant Morrison's one of those timeless classic creators. So yes, the answer is yes. Oh, and Ionicus just confirmed that the answer is yes, 100%.
I've met Grant Morrison and seen him a million times because his wife is best friends with the people that run the industrial festival Cold Waves, and so I've gone to see Pig concerts up in LA and stuff, and she's always there, and Grant Morrison's there with her. I don't know if he's a fan or just kind of a fan and hangs out, but his wife is definitely always at the shows and doing stuff. So it's kind of a weird thing to be like, hey, there's Grant Morrison at this Pig concert. I didn't realize my life would somehow come back together.
That is kind of weird.
Years.
Yeah. Isn't that a lot of weird people doing stuff like that?
Yeah, there's a lot of weird people that go to concerts.
Yeah, like you met Elijah Blue?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 'cause he's a Deadsie, so I met him a bunch of times.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of weird people out there.
What's up, Trans Aaron 38?
What's up, Trans Aaron? Where there are 37 of it. I always pick numbers, and I would always be so bitchy. Like, I'd be like, I killed the other bad man pajamas to get to 12 kind of thing. I mentioned on the show before, my favorite was when I was a kid, my fucking dorky friend, Zach Setmeyer, his, like, first, like, when the internet was new, his AOL for username was Saber6669. He was, like, the dorkiest little
That is
kid.
the most.
And it's just
like,
like
yeah.
Jesus, dude.
Oh, man.
What's up?
Nothing. I just hit the spot.
Nice.
So I'm like drunk and high
And full of chicken sandwich.
and full of chicken sandwich. This is a good night.
Yeah.
It's a really good night.
We're hitting it kind of a calm, but
Yeah.
we'll bounce out.
Yeah. Still got my drink. I'm surrounded by toys over here on the left-hand side.
Give me that chicken Sammy.
Yeah, man.
Down on
I always get no pickles because I hate
I don't
pickles.
care about pickles. Pickles they're not a game changer for me, but I don't need them there. They're just there.
I don't hate pickles. I just don't think pickles belong on a chicken sandwich.
True.
Favorite comic book artist? Do you have a favorite comic book artist?
I don't know. There's nothing on this.
There's nothing on it. There's ketchup right there, buddy.
Is there more ketchup?
Yeah. You want more
in
ketchup?
in the bag?
Yeah. I got you, boo.
There's some sauces.
Yeah.
There's no sauces on here. Favorite comic book artist?
I mean, I really like Todd McFarlane.
I mean, a lot. I love Alex Milne, who I saw a lot.
Alex
in the
Milne is
Transformers stuff.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's great.
absolutely. I like Livio Ramondelli.
He's great.
Yeah.
God, there's this something Crane who did like the X-Force, one of the X-Force arcs. Can't think of his name.
Have a good night, Smirking Bear.
Bye. What the fuck was his name? Gotta look it up. Something Crane. For like these it was really good artwork for the X-Force like revamp series.
X-Force Crane?
Um,
Is that how you spell crane? There's like 1,000 different ways I can spell crane. K-C-R-A-N-E.
C-R-A-I-N-E.
Yeah.
Clayton Crane.
Clayton Crane. There
Yeah.
you go.
I love his stuff for that. It was so good.
George Perez, also good. Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah,
There's a lot of fantastic comic artists out there. And there's some not so good ones.
I was obsessed with Ron Lim's style in the
Yeah?
90s, but he did like those X-Men 2099 and the Infinity War arc. He did that.
You know who's one of my least favorite artists? He's not necessarily a comic book artist, but I guess he did do comics. And it's not fucking
Rob Liefeld.
Rob Liefeld.
That's your
Although
usual- that's your usual
I
go-to.
fucking hate
It's your
Rob
usual go-to
Liefeld.
for hatred.
Hate Rob Liefeld. No. Why would I ever say that? Okay. No, I hate Rob Liefeld. I think his name's Peter Chung. He's the guy that did like Aeon Flux. I hate his art style. Like, hate his art style.
Fair enough. Didn't you do that Rain anime?
Yes. And yeah, it was like the what was it? It was like Alexander the Great, I think. Yeah, that was also terrible. Vince, of course I'm alive. Why wouldn't we be alive? Jim Lee is timeless, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
And Jim Lee's done a lot of classic stuff. Yeah, Batman.
X-Men.
Yeah, the X-Men. Obviously, the 90s X-Men, Jim Lee style X-Men doesn't get better than that. There was, I remember that when I was...
Joe Madureira.
Someone said that. Yeah, right here. Joe, David Carell said that.
I love his Battle Chasers comic. It
Yeah.
was so fucking cool.
I don't think I've actually read that.
It never finished, but they made like a 90s style JRPG game that came out, and it was so fun to play. It's like classic, like turn-based style combat. It was so fun.
David, I kind of agree. Mike Mignola is not my favorite artist. I don't hate his art. It's definitely stylized. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I do like his stories. Like I like Hellboy and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of his art style. Trying to think of some others that I like, but
you're high right now,
it's
so it's
but
hard.
yep, 100%, very hard. I got a good thundercloud going on right up in here.
Only one that I loved a comic he did, but I didn't like him anywhere else was Humberto Ramos. He did this comic in the 90s called Crimson. Where like vampires, like a vampire, like apocalypse type story. Because everything from like 93 to 2000 was like heaven and hell, angels, demons, apocalypse stuff.
I would have been all about that in the
But
90s,
Humberto
yeah.
Ramos, like it was such like a cool, weird vampire story. And that's how I did Spider-Man stuff. I didn't like his art so much outside of it, but he was very like post-anime style drawing stuff. You know,
What's your favorite Taco Bell item? I think mine's the Dorito Locos Tacos.
I don't need to talk about. I like Del Taco better.
So his favorite Taco Bell item is not Taco Bell. It's just
I haven't been to Taco Bell in years, so I couldn't tell you.
that's fair.
I don't like all the sauces they just glue
Okay.
up on everything.
That's
I like
fair.
Del Taco.
I mean, that's why I get the Dorito Locos Tacos because it's just a taco, but instead of a normal shell, it's a fucking Dorito.
Mhm.
Like that's just brilliant.
Was it spicy nacho Doritos?
They had one. I think they got rid of it. I think all they have now is the regular nacho cheese. They did Cooler Ranch, regular nacho, and then the hot one. The hot.
No.
I liked
You
all
said
three.
Cooler ranch? Are you determining this ranch is cooler than other ranch?
That's what it was called in the 90s when I paid attention to it. So it was Cool
I don't
Ranch.
think you remember it.
No, 100%. I will prove it to you.
I like our high food.
Cooler Ranch. So that's why I always call it that because that's what it was in the 90s.
I love Cooler Ranch.
See, I told you, Cooler Ranch.
But what is the cooler then?
It was cooler than what it used to
previous
be.
ranch.
The previous ranch wasn't the previous
Cool.
Cool Ranch wasn't cool enough, so they made it cooler.
I see.
And then they made it freezer. So it was cold, cooler, then freezer, and Goku went Super Saiyan.
But Cooler was better than Freezer until Freezer got better than Cooler.
That's true. Well, Cooler's not canon either. He was just in the movies, and like those movies don't make any sense in the timeline. I'll give a shout out to your boy Zubio Studios. Also, yeah, check him out on Instagrams.
Does he Instagrams?
Yeah, Zubio Studios is Instagrams. I think it's that. I think that's what it is. Go check him out on Instas. Drop his Insta in there. My Insta is Trusty Sidekick. His Insta is Downtown Clancy Brown, which is one of the best Instagram names ever. There's a lot of shit they should bring back food-wise from the 90s. Number 1, Orbit Soda. Number 2, Dunkaroos. Number 3.
Dunkaroos for days. They should bring back Dunkaroos. There used to be this, it was like a little Debbie, like brownie bar.
Yeah, that
Remember
thing.
that fucking
Fucking
thing?
that thing. Absolutely. Yeah, so there's a lot of shit they should bring back from the 90s food-wise. But they're doing
Shark
3D
Bites, the original Shark
the original
Bites.
Shark Bite, absolutely. They're bringing back 3D Doritos this year. Like that's a Super Bowl commercial. Is 3D Doritos.
I remember 3D Doritos.
Oh man, 3D Doritos with them. Imagine Bugles, but with
Oh.
Dorito cheese on them. That's essentially, if I remember right, that's what they were. Yeah, man, I love Dunkaroos.
I always ate Dunkaroos. You said one Dunkaroo, slather it, and then put another one on the top. Make
They have a
sandwich.
Dunkaroo sandwich, absolutely. There's a lot of like drinks from the 90s I loved. Like, I mean, they brought back Crystal Pepsi for a little bit. I never liked Crystal Pepsi. Not once.
Mhm.
I don't know what Aftershock is. I don't remember Aftershock.
Was it like a Mountain Dew-esque?
Well, so there was like Surge. I love Surge. Loved Surge. Jolt Cola, is that still a thing? I remember that was a thing back in the 90s.
I don't know if it came back. It was like ironically, and then it went away again. I never had the Wow chips that gave him diarrhea. But
Wait, Dunkaroos are back? When? Since when?
yeah.
Did I go to sleep and wake up in the future? Or the past? Or the future is the past?
The days of future.
The days of future past? Back to the past, future past?
The days of future past.
Back to the days of future past.
There you go. So Wolverine meets Doc and they travel back.
Yeah, right. Into Kitty Pryde.
Yeah.
But it's Wolverine sent back into the body of Kitty Pryde.
Like Quantum
So
Leap style.
yes. Gushy.
Gushy. You egg sucking piece of gutter trash.
Yes. Sucking piece of gutter trash. I just imagine 90s Wolverine in Kitty Pryde's body interacting with Dean Stockwell. Yeah. But a hologram Dean Stockwell.
Yeah,
no one else can see.
I never had. Did you ever have a Zima? I never had a
Zima.
I had Smirnoff Ice.
Yeah,
and Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Was Smirnoff Ice not a thing anymore?
I don't know. I'm saying, but I never had a Zima. By the time I had a cooler.
Yeah,
it was definitely
so.
Smirnoff Ice
When I first started drinking late. Like I broke up with a very serious ex, and like that's when I got into drinking basically. And like Smirnoff Ice was my jam. They had flavors. Like that was like what got me into drinking.
Have you
basically,
gotten into White Claw?
I don't really like White Claw. When the lockdown first started, I was worried about options for drinking, and I was at Target, and it was like a thing of White Claw for like $12 or whatever. So I got that.
And then Armida suddenly appeared.
Armida had introduced me before.
Yeah,
but yes.
You summoned her with.
I summoned her. That's part of the summoning circle. The summon, yeah. That's right. And then Armida appears from the smoke. Now I don't remember what I was talking about.
Smirnoff Ice.
Smirnoff Ice. But I got out of Smirnoff Ice and started drinking like actual beer and alcohol and stuff. So when we took Dave Thornton to Churchill's for the first time, like we're all drinking pints of beer and he orders a Smirnoff Ice, and like we gave him shit for years.
Despite the fact that you had already been there.
Well, I did it at parties and stuff, but you don't go to a bar.
Yeah, granted.
And be like, yeah, Smirnoff Ice from your bar, please. Like that's just not something you do.
Oh, barkeep.
Smirnoff.
You're coldest Smirnoff.
Coldest Smirnoff Ice. Smirnoff Ice me, as they say.
Yeah. This is not my first Smirnoff Ice, as you can tell.
I'm a connoisseur of Smirnoff. I'm like a sommelier of Smirnoff Ice.
I feel like we gotta get Smirnoff Ices now.
That's actually one of my favorite YouTube channels right now. Is the Unemployed Wine Guy.
Oh yeah, he drank Tullamore Dew.
He did. I love all of his reviews for alcohol. He did one today about he's been branching out into like fast foods and like regular drinks. I think he did a new Mountain Dew flavor today, but I love his stuff. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, everyone starts off with Smirnoff Ice. That's for sure.
I didn't only because my best friend's dad was the dad that was like, I know you're gonna go out and drink, so if you're gonna drink here. And he had like man liquor and beer. So like I had whiskey and right off the bat. But as soon as we like were able to go out, we definitely got our King Cobra 40s and all that stuff. But some girls that I was friends with, they always drank Smirnoff
Ice. Yeah.
So that was how I had it, but it was not my first experience. But Smirnoff Ice was definitely tastier than you wanted to admit.
Oh, for sure.
You had a better time with that with any other time with what you drank with, but you never.
I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to pretend that I did not enjoy the Smirnoff Ices that I drank.
It was goddamn delicious.
100%. Would I order one outside? No, absolutely not. And
I might now because I don't care anymore.
Okay, so you went the snob route and you kind of went back around.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I went the like trying to be cool around your friends route, and now like I have no shame. I could order it in public and be like,
"That's fair. That's fair."
I don't got anything to prove.
You know who you are.
Yeah,
that's right. I haven't pre-ordered Cal Kestis. Just I'm pretty sure Papa Gord's got my Cal Kestis coming, so that's just how that's going to be.
I heard about above that, the
Jolly Rancher,
Zima.
yeah, putting it in the Zima.
Yeah, my buddy used
Yeah.
to crush up Jolly Ranchers and put it in like random like sparkling, whatever ones liquor ones they used to do back in the day, but I don't remember what they were anymore.
So twice Ryan and I have made vodka Skittles, where you separate the colors, you put them in
Yeah,
like a bottle with Skittles, let them like dissolve with the vodka in there, and then you have to strain the Skittles out. But it's really, really good. Yeah.
the answer: Vince Jacobs, White Roadblock, and Blonde Dave Grohl. That's the way you got to do that one.
Okay.
I think I look like if Taylor, the drummer, and Dave Grohl had a child.
I would take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty
Yeah.
accurate.
Boone's strawberry wine. Holy shit!
I've
I
never
haven't
had
thought
that.
about Boone's
Is that
in
is that
so
is that a
long.
wine cooler? Is
Yeah,
that- yeah.
I haven't.
It's
thought
like
about
Arbor
that.
Mist?
So yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, it used to you get like little
The
pouches.
little. Oh yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
God, I haven't thought about that in so long. I understand about the 6 Smirnoff.
Yeah, that's true. If you try to drink too many Smirnoff Ices, you're gonna puke. There's a lot of sugar in
There's
that.
certain flavors I can't drink anymore now because I've thrown like a pear, any fake pear, any absolute vodka flavors. I've thrown up enough of those that I can't ever drink.
Do you remember those like Hypnotic? It was like a I think it was vodka, but it was like a flavored vodka. It came in like a wavy bottle and stuff.
Vaguely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was like a mid thousands, like late to mid thousands kind of on the shelf kind of bullshit.
I remember like my friend, he had gotten some liquor from his dad's cabinet, and it was like a bottle of Alizé, which is like a weird French vodka or whatever, and it was actually really good.
Okay.
But I'm not a vodka guy anymore.
I went through I'm not really a vodka guy either. I went through a phase with vodka. I'm not against it. Like tequila, I can't handle tequila at all right now.
I'm fine with tequila.
I
like vodka inside.
I had a whole bottle of Patron Silver one night and just puked my guts out for like a week.
If vodka's in stuff hiding, like a Moscow Mule, totally
no problem.
Yeah, but vodka on its own.
Yeah, like I used to drink like cranberry vodka. It was a very girly drink.
Yeah.
But the Cape Cod, as they call it.
Cape Cod.
Yeah, Cape Cod. I drink rye whiskey sometimes. I said frickin'. I'm like censoring myself.
Yeah.
Fucking. There we go.
Frackin' A.
What's the Crown? Crown Royal does a rye whiskey, and it's pretty good. Oh, Mickey's. So Mickey's was like the first time. Where am I going with this story? Let's start at the beginning with the story. This is how it works. I had a podcast.
Start in the middle. And
Start in the middle. Oh, so we're
mementoing
mementoing it?
back,
Yeah.
and we'll flash back and forth through it until
I remember how this all started.
Like they'll play one after one before, and then eventually they'll meet.
And it'll be in the middle. It'll all make sense.
Like Memento.
Yeah, like Memento. Yeah. I had a podcast starting in like 2011 called 40s and 20s.
I was on that.
You were on that podcast, yes. But the whole 40s part of it came because every episode we had Mickey's. Like that was our thing. And we had to drink the Mickey's by the end of the episode. So we always kind of ended up.
I remember there was
pretty
one
drunk.
where like Ryan ended up talking and smoking off and on. So towards the end of it, he had like half a bottle left.
Yeah,
he had to chug
hard.
it. Like we couldn't. Yeah, we wouldn't let him wrap up the show until he did it, and then he threw up almost immediately.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. There was also one time we turned them into brass monkeys where you just mix it with orange juice.
Mhm.
It was actually pretty good if I remember right. But yeah, I drank Mickey's a lot because it was just cheap, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know why we chose Mickey's. I think Raul chose Mickey's.
It wasn't Raul's joke.
It was Raul's joke. Yeah.
Because King Cobra was too obvious.
I think so. I got used to the taste though.
Yeah.
I never loved it, but I got used to it.
I think it's most drinking. You never love it at first with most of it. You just kind of
That's true.
You learn to live with it.
I know so the first time I ever drank an IPA was a Green Flash IPA at Churchill's, and I fell in love with the flavor of that. Like before then, I would only drink dark ales like a Newcastle and stuff. Is Newcastle still around? I can't remember the last time I saw Newcastle in stores. Now that I think about it. I used to love Newcastle. That was like my jam.
I think it was the first beer I heard about where like, oh yeah, here's a devastating consequence because there's like a whole fucking bar of butter calorie-wise in this fucking pint.
Yeah.
I was like the first drink I actively loved when I was younger was I was at some bar in San Diego.
You say younger, I imagine you being like 8.
No, I was like 22, 23 in some bar, and then like they had a Rebel Yell, and I love that Billy Idol song. So I'm like, I'm gonna order it. But it was Rebel Yell whiskey and ginger ale.
Yeah.
And ever since then I love that combo to this day.
I was gonna say, like every party you came with, like there'd be a Rebel Yell there, and it was Zach's.
I loved it
Rebel
because
Yell.
I could never find it in stores till right before that time. And then Bevmo had it, and so like it was like $12. So I just buy it every single time.
Yeah, I went through a pretty strong whiskey ginger phase.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get a little Crown, you mix it with some ginger ale. It's a good flavor combination.
Super good combo.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Well, I think that's all I have to talk about. We've been going for 3 hours now.
Jesus.
I know. Jesus.
And I don't think we had any agendas.
No, we didn't. No.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's kind of run its course.
Yeah, I feel like
it's a good time.
We got high and a little drunk.
I am.
Ate some food.
You guys are watching my first time being crossfaded right now, where I'm high and I'm drunk. And I've eaten food. Yeah, I think that's pretty common for a lot of people. I think. I remember I got into mixed drinks before I got into beer.
I never really got into the beer thing.
Yeah, I know you still. Yeah, you still are.
Really
I mean, I got married at a brewery. I like beer. Yeah. But
I can drink beer, but
it's not your favorite
choice.
Yeah, like when I started drinking and we would go out, I'd always get like a rum and coke, or rum and coke was my favorite, and then I kind of switched over to whiskey cokes later.
Yeah.
But when I first started drinking, rum was like
I think you go for the sweeter
mix.
stuff.
Yeah, because it was sweeter. Yeah, I would get.
Shout Justin B. I am also Mike's hard boy.
I'm always a hard boy. Hard boy.
He tears a lot of pants.
Can't help it.
Hard.
Can't help it. Yeah. But yeah, I think we're gonna bail. I think we're gonna. Thanks for hanging out. The last 20 people still here.
Yeah. You guys have all been great. Sorry if we got a little slumpy halfway through. It's
kind of happens when you're having a good time. You're doing one of these things.
You ride the snake.
Yeah, when you put your hand out the window in the car and you just kind of feel the wind kind of go like this. We all know what that's like. Don't act like you don't. Don't act like you don't do it.
Yeah. Sticking your hand out, watching your wind take your hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Live your life.
You know what I can't do is I can't put my head out and breathe, like with all that air rushing into your face.
I haven't done it in so long.
I mean, I can't. I haven't done it since I started wearing glasses.
That's true, yeah.
And I don't do it while I'm driving because that's just weird. Like, how do you drive like that? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna take off. So you guys have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. And then we'll see you later, I guess. I'm gonna figure out how to end this.
Yeah, let's do a thing with the thing with them. With the thing.
What?
You got a thing?
Yeah. All right.
Thing out.
Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.